What's good? What's good? What's motherfucking good? We are here again on another amazing, phenomenal, attractive, staggering, shocking, surprisingly great fucking episode with my boy Jesse Grandote.
What up? What up? What up?
Yes.
God damn.
What's up, Jesse?
Finally back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I'm finally back. Ready to see you guys. Ready to talk to you guys. I really missed you guys. So,
Hell yeah. We told you guys, people watching, we're going to bring back everybody that's on audio. We're going to bring everyone back for the video.
Oh, shit. I'm on video?
yeah.
Shit. I could have worn a different shirt.
Put your shirt back on.
And I got to put my...
No, we told them that on this pod, none of that bullshit, bro. We're sitting way too fucking close for.
I was sitting close at the
Close?
too, man.
Right?
Really?
Yeah, I was.
No, man. I'm used to Carlos being closer,
True,
man.
right?
During the
Hell
walk
yeah.
I'm the wrong fucking. Don't be trying to reach around me and shit or reach.
Reach
I got to
around,
do the little
reach
under, you know?
Reach under.
I see you hoochie
Shit.
daddies on, bro.
Reach around, guys. How about that shit? Well, speaking of masturbation,
You're going right in.
Don't
You're-
act like,
you're
don't
really-
act like we
you're-
weren't already having this conversation.
Nah,
You're
we were
really
just-
talking about the
we were
first
up-
thing that pops up, right?
we're up there. Yeah. What's the first thing you think of when you see Sammy? No, don't answer that.
Oh wow!
Shout out King Sammy. Shout out.
Hell yeah. Shout out to the smoking section.
Sección.
Exactly.
There you go. That's where it comes from, right there.
Jose
And
Cermeño
Jesse.
on the sound, guys.
What's up, man? Good to
Today on the camera work we had yesterday was Sammy, was that you yesterday? And today it's the Zaman.
see. Salud.
Shout out to Samuel L. Jackson that's here. And shout out to Little Big Jesse.
Little Big Jesse.
I like to call him Little Big Jesse. God damn it.
With
Shacked in a
with
fool.
the fuck.
He's part of the section, man.
Dude, he's like 6'8",
Yeah?
Yeah.
11 years old.
Fuck, he's fucking rocking some vintage Jesse gear right there, and it fits him like
He
nothing.
tapped into
got
my
it. Listen.
to my fucking radio station closet. And you can't donate that music.
Fucking Jesse, you can't let it go, can you?
No, you.
motherfucker?
Oh
You
shit!
can't
I
let it
knew
fucking
you-
go.
Hey, he-
let that shit go.
I like the way
already,
he
Jesse.
said closet. It's
Yeah.
a fucking storage.
Walk-in closet, a storage
It's
unit,
a fucking storage unit. Full of fucking shirts. Ba, 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 ba.
three different fucking units.
Actually,
and
it's
shit.
still one of my old closets at the house. I used to start hanging todavía.
It's a whole fucking room, Jesse.
Yeah.
The living room.
It's a walk-in closet.
It's the fucking living room.
He's like, I'm going to put this shit on.
You know what? I had the reason why I had them there was because the idea was to frame them, like ponerlos en un cuadro, kind of like memorabilia. Like, yeah, that was me. It kind of give me that little hype up, you know, when I would walk out of the room, like, you know, type of thing.
Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Social shit, bro. But no, I just never came around it, and I just left it there, bro. I really didn't care for it, and then this guy came around, and he's like, "Look,
"Oh,
Dad,
shit, this
they
fits me."
fit me." I'm like, "Shit,"
Fresh. I like it.
and yeah, I mean,
He was wearing one on Saturday at the private too. I said,
Yeah.
what the? Yeah, but a button down.
he wore that. He actually wore a coat, like a coat that I had to the festival I did this past weekend.
You were at the Mas Flow.
At the Mas Flow Festival.
How was that?
It was actually dope. It brought back a lot of 2005 memories.
Sheesh. La caballota.
La Caballota, Zayn
fucking
Lennox, and
Evie
Don Omar, man. And then
Wow.
one of my favorites, and actually I put Jesse on a couple years ago, Tego Calderon.
Oh, dope.
Man, bro, that guy. It was funny because a lot of people are like, that's the Fast and the Furious guy. I'm like, this fucking guy.
Oh, that was a young.
I was
young
about to
like,
say
yeah.
I loved them in Fast and the
Ya
Furious.
ves, ya ves.
Oh, I knew Teo Calderon before
Didn't
that.
even know he was in
I'm
that.
saying when it came out on there, I'm like, damn, oh shit, this motherfucker on movies and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of weed smoking when Tego came out, bro. Like a lot, bro. There was
He's a
it
big
was
stoner.
funny because it was in a park. Y estaba toda la
Speaking of.
gente and you could smell it. But some way, somehow they got into like the media box where all the photographers were at. And you just saw even the photographers fucking smoking joints, everything, bro. And so it was loud.
For the guests, little.
Ahorita,
Some.
I saw aquí un little puro that I'm gonna really enjoy.
This is a little bowl.
It's a little bowl.
What is that?
A little bowl in my
Is that a Fidel Castro?
so, or is it something like?
Hold the whole.
There
It
we
should still be on him. There you go.
I think. Had you already tried this one? No.
First time.
Oh wow.
First time.
Yeah, just clear it without holding
Well,
it.
you're a natural deep throater, that's for sure. Look at that.
turned me on a little
Sheesh.
bit.
Ay, cabrón.
Yo sí soy culo y me siento pa' miar, chingada.
God
Well,
damn.
I was so excited to present Jesse. We didn't even present ourselves this time. Pero no hay pedo.
You did.
I presented me.
That is day 2 that you fucking
Interrupt you. I'm doing it on
No,
purpose.
you
I want
didn't,
to
you
see.
didn't present yourself.
I didn't even present myself.
It's all
either.
good. They know
I
who.
didn't.
They know who
No,
I
you
am.
just
I
said what's up,
boom, boom,
and then
boom.
we got our
Adjectives,
host.
adjectives. Bam, Jesse.
Yeah. Went hard.
You've been practicing that shit all day, right?
Bro.
Well, let's start all over again, man. Take it back.
Nah, fuck.
No. On this one, we don't fucking play that shit. You get what you get. You know?
Bart's already famous. We
Hell yeah.
needs no
Hell yeah.
presentation. Maybe a name drop here and there, but just
Here
no.
and there. Just
What would you want? El
Jesse
Bardo
drop.
when you walk in?
Albardo.
Albardo.
Featuring Jesse El Grandote on the thumbnail, nigga.
Damn.
You
No,
have to-
but you
you
want
have to cut that?
Ahorita. No, ya la corté.
Oh,
Ya
okay.
la corté before. I'm going to get
Light
this
it
right
up.
now.
Light it up, Jess.
Oh, with lighting time? All right.
We're like the smoke cast. The little.
Are you guys
It's gonna
smoking
get all
under the
blurry.
crowd? Make sure little Jesse has a PlayStation on, guys.
Secondhand
take care of him
smoke
out there.
is a thing.
You know what, man? I've never gotten into cigar smoking. I had this conversation with, shout out to Calle, because he's a
Oh, yeah.
cigar
He's having a couple cigars the other
guy now. And I'm like, I just inhale, which is fucked up.
Yeah,
right?
that's the bad part, way. You know, I've smoked a few cigars, but yo soy el güey que
You know what? It's
because
I
I'm so
think
used to it.
for me, it's a nostalgic smell and a taste for me. I don't know why.
But nostalgic, like as far as
Nostalgic
like, where does
because-
it take you?
Pinche Miami.
It takes you to
Beach Studio 63.
No, you're gonna hate this answer, bro. But it takes me back to Wrigley Field when my dad used to take me, bro.
Oh, okay, well, that makes sense.
But like back that day when you were able to smoke, when there was a where there wasn't a peanut free section, or they don't sell peanuts anymore at the stands anymore, bro.
What?
I didn't see any stands. Supposedly there's like
I think
peanut
that's a Wrigley
free.
Field thing.
Jose, were they sending peanuts? Stop it.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Like
Because
peanut allergy,
people are allergic to it?
People are allergic to it. It's all that.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the last time I went to a game. It was just or like you would have to go, or
Good old Wrigley Field. Can't go bad with a good old style.
they don't even sell it on the stands anymore, bro. You gotta get up and go get it if you
Wait,
want
they
an
don't
old
have
style.
those sellers
They don't
anymore?
know. Yeah,
Stop.
ahora ya es el Goose Island and Budweiser. They're the only ones
Oh,
that are
they're the
able
only-
to sell.
They don't sell
But you
old
got.
style.
But they don't. They used to sell old style in the aisles, but now you got to get your ass up and get.
That was a joke. Fuck old style. You like old style? That's like saying you like old Milwaukee or something like that, huh?
Coke 45.
It's like
Oh,
you're saying
45.
you're like low and brow. or
Ice
something.
House.
Low and brown.
Little Ice House action.
But Ice House, I heard, is
30 pack.
Ooh.
that's
That natty ice.
for $10.99.
That's that natural ice. That fucking.
Back
Remember those fucking, what were they called? Bulldog.
I was gonna say, did
Bull-
you guys drink Mad
Red
Dogs?
Dog, Mad Dog.
Mad Dog
Dogs
2020.
2020s.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. All those different
Never
colors, no
drank it,
mames.
but I mean, all my friends did.
Yeah.
And there was another little
I'm
thick wine
fucking,
thing.
I'm fucking old.
Something farm. What is it?
Boone's Farms.
Boone's Farms.
Yes, sir. Fuzzy Navel. Right
That's
here.
some old shit right there.
Man, how old is that shit?
Man, bro, I started drinking young, probably like earlier, even before how old Jesse is right now. I
Boone's
started
Farms.
drinking
Wow.
like at 11, bro.
What?
I was pretty. I think my first bed was like around 12.
12, 13, right?
11, 12.
Believe it or not, I think I was about 12 when I had
Yeah.
my first drunk event or night. And you know what? I used to hang out with my dad's friends.
Shout out.
Shout out to them. And they would drink Budweiser. So I started drinking
Pinche rojitas.
Budweisers and MGDs with the black label.
The MGD ones,
Yeah.
bro. That's what it was.
And even like lights, like Miller lights.
Miller Lights back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would drink like that first beta that I had. It was a Mickey, bro. It was that little
the
barril
green
one.
ones?
Yeah, the little green grenades and shit.
You were hanging out with the gangbangers, bro.
Yeah, I was.
Bro, Mickey's
you're on
only
the
they
block,
drank
Jesse.
that.
I don't know if we ever talked about it, but that was actually one of the being a hood DJ, starting off in the neighborhood, 26th Street. Those were your first clients, man. Those were the ones that are like, hey, bro, you play music? Oh, you're a DJ? Hey, bro, I'm having a daytime over here, or I'm having a yard party. And you're like, yeah, cool. Here, this how much. And you show up to the fucking backyard and they're fucking gangbanging everybody, dude. It's like,
Bro, you got to get a violation first.
no, bro, no, hell no, man. No, llegaba la pinche policía and you're like, all right, so disconnected. Let's go. So, and there's times that it got really bad, though. Like, they got all, like, I guess they didn't like the price at that time. And they're like, man, I'm going to steal your shit. Fuck you. So they had the party, but they didn't end up paying.
They didn't like the price back in that day.
$25.
$100 for 6 hours. What do you mean? The fuck?
I kid you not. I think we had that talk one time, bro, where I was charging $150 for a party.
For the night, yeah.
For the night. And people thought it was too fucking expensive sometimes.
Well, I mean,
How long ago was that? What did you say around what years?
98. 1998.
Where were you in 98?
In fucking elementary school.
I was a freshman.
8 years old.
I was a freshman in Columbia College.
Man, you were being born?
98?
No shit.
There was a big World Cup that year in France, 98.
God damn. Now I feel fucking. It was funny because going back to radio, and I'm not just mentioning
It's
it,
all right.
but it's like.
Today it's all about you, bro.
It's funny because they were like at the festival. I'm like, hey, you guys remember this radio station? You didn't hear shit.
What's up for everybody who used to listen to Calle?
Yeah, something like that. And then they're like, it was fucking crickets. And I'm
That
like,
shit blew
all
my
right, how many
mind.
people? I'm like, how many people are 30 years and over? And they're like,
They're the food trucks and shit.
yeah. Hasta allá atrás.
When I found out that you were the La Calle DJ, because I remember when La Calle came out, way pues, no mames, I fucking just like, oh, it's the DJ. What the fuck?
You're like, we paid you for my 8th grade graduation.
You didn't show up. No,
No, A-Town was
nah, it was fun, man. It was fun.
The same DJ has been DJing at all the schools for 20 years.
Yeah.
Fucking DJ Suave Smooth and shit.
God damn. Oh, but it's just crazy how shit's evolved ever since. Like, but it's evolved, but at the same time, it's still the same, though. That's kind of how I felt the vibe of this festival. Like, it brought back good memories. It had a little flair of like that new stuff, but it's like, man, it's still same shit, just more expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, it's ironic that we're talking right now, sin querer queriendo, about evolution and the progress. We were talking about how everything, if you think back in the last 25 years, like that 97, 98 era,
Yeah.
to what is now, it's crazy.
It's funny. I just showed Jesse before we came in. I was on Facebook and it said this was 1996.
Yeah.
And it was a McDonald's menu board, and a fucking a number one was $2.99, bro. Like,
Oh, I don't remember all those prices, but I mean, I remember.
you remember the prices?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
I
look.
think I remember as far as back when they would do the hamburgers and the cheeseburgers, what was it, like 19 and 29 cents or 29?
Oh, but that was like a
Those were
promotional
specials,
day.
right?
That was the special
yeah,
days.
Yeah. You could
But
go
even the
and buy
Whoppers, you guys
fucking
don't remember when the Whoppers were $1?
a buck?
Yeah, I remember.
I would say,
No,
yeah.
there was what is it? Archer and Cicero. There was a Burger King.
That was the
And-
one.
And we lived on 26
That
and
was the one?
Kedzie.
Yeah,
Like,
because that was the one that stood with that special
that
for the
stood with that
longest.
special for a long time.
Oh,
My
no
dad from
shit.
26 and Kedzie would go all the way to Archer and Cicero.
And you had one right there on 20 fucking
yeah,
8th
but he's
in
like, no,
Kedzie.
vamos a la 99
Yeah.
centavos, chingada madre. Let's get 10.
Yeah, it was the only one that kept it for the
You don't
longest.
say.
We couldn't tell.
Hence the size, right? You couldn't tell, right?
Yeah, that's fucking. So you did the
Jesse
swing.
ate 8 of those motherfuckers.
Shit, pretty much, man. Shit.
Right, Whoppers were the shit. They're still, well,
Whoppers
you know, they
are
don't
the
taste
shit.
the same though. That
No,
fucking
no.
bread
What?
is weird,
Not-
man.
Yeah.
The bread is
Everything.
But you
I
think,
think
but you think that's meat though? Like that's not fucking meat, man.
It's
Whatever
not what it used to
McDonald's
be.
and
Yeah.
McDonald's and Burger King, whatever they fucking.
You know, I was I was reading this fucking article. This is so weird way they were talking about this because I just read this shit, and I read it today about how much. Do you guys want to take a guess as to how much or how many chickens they have to kill
For our chicken nuggets?
for like a Chick-fil-A per se
Okay.
on a daily basis?
That's a lot of chicken.
It's a lot of
Yesterday,
chickens, man.
yesterday you asked the same type of question, and I said a couple thousand.
Oh,
And
but
you were
yeah,
like,
but that was
3
for the
million.
podcast.
Yeah.
Do you know how many podcasts are bro, last year it was a million podcasts.
A million
Yeah.
podcasts?
Now,
Get the-
3 million.
God damn.
Yep.
Shout out to all the podcasts.
Hell yeah. And for the fucking chickens,
I said,
it's roughly about 180,000 chickens a day.
A day.
That doesn't
A day.
sound that bad.
180,000.
Billions a fucking year. Wait.
But what is it? A chicken is used like a chicken is so versatile like a pig is too. Well, I mean, I think every
just
animal,
animals in
animals in
general, yeah.
general is very versatile.
So you have to figure-
I mean, well, the first three at least.
You have to figure they're doing something very synthetic in order to kill so many animals to be able to feed the whole fucking country, right?
Hay como unos pinches gallos ahí ready to fucking bang out the fucking whole house.
You just
Y-
have
Sí,
they
eso
just
no
have
es
bangers,
gallos,
right?
Bang, he had that banger like the bunny, bro, that just fucking drops it.
So like if if we would whenever we pass away, would that be an ideal thing to come back as one of the gallo that bangs? Not the chicken. You don't want to be the
I'll
chicken.
be fucking. I'll be fucking gone after like the fourth one. Like,
We already
done.
We already had that conversation too.
Yeah.
You know why? Well, we
It
did have
only
this one?
takes one y pa.
Oh, this guy. Yeah.
Como dice mi compa, it takes one y paz, and then that one, it's no more than 50 pumps, bro. Like, count
50.
them next time.
Contados, bro.
Contados.
Ya me pasé. I'm at 53.
Yeah, like you better
I gotta go to
get
sleep.
yours because I'm about to get mine. you
Go
know?
get that oxygen tank. I'm at 54 already.
I use it as steps and I just keep the watch like that.
Yeah, badass. Cheating ass, man.
Hell yes.
Yeah, man. We were just all that shit. We kind of had a little talk. It was fucking cool about it.
But does it surprise you, bro? Because it's not like how many chickens does a farm have? Like one farm, it has thousands, and then
But
how many farms in that radius? And then
that's a lot of fucking food, though, right?
but you think they're synthetically doing shit just to keep up with demand? Because
Yeah.
what I remember, there
They're all
was fucking
steroided up.
like Popeyes got fucking halted when the chicken sandwich popped off, and they didn't have chicken for a while. and
well, bro,
shit.
how about the chicken wings? There's no chicken wings. That's why, like the
No,
like,
chicken wings are fucking expensive, bro.
what I'm
I-
saying.
because there
Fucking
isn't a lot of them. So what happens to those? If there's enough chickens,
Where the wings
like there's
going?
only two. There's only two breasts.
Two breasts.
Yeah, where the
Two
fuck are
breasts
wings
There's
at?
two of everything right now,
Chick-fil-A
bro.
don't run out of shit.
But Chick-fil-A ain't using breast. That's a thigh, bro. That's why it's so fucking juicy. It's not a breast. That
God
fucking
damn
chicken
it.
sandwich would have been fucking dry as fuck.
Chick-fil-A's
true.
fire.
Chick-fil-A is fire.
No racist, but fire.
Well, they're homophobic.
Homophobic?
No, they're religious. They're
Oh, that's sorry. That is the correct term. My bad. Sorry about that. I fucked that up.
Sin querer
Hopefully we don't
queriendo.
get canceled, guys. For my saying.
No,
They're religious, you're
They're
right.
religious. Yeah, that's what it is. And I agree with some religion, part of what they do, what they believe in. But then there's a lot of stuff where they twist words and they refer to the Bible, and sometimes I'm just against that.
The irony, right? Like the
Yeah.
irony of the United States being one of the countries that you can be free as far as like freedom of religion, right?
But can you really?
But
be
exactly.
free?
I was
Can
like,
you?
Can you?
No. There's no freedom of religion, but they want you to believe it. That's what the media is, and I mean, I just been noticing that.
So you can't be a certain religion, is what you're saying?
No, not that you can't. You can't be a certain religion, but you're gonna get shit for it because there.
Because of
it's
that.
not. It doesn't go with the American line. You got to be that ideal family and shit. And now with
Christian,
fucking
blah, blah,
racism
blah, blah.
uncovering, it's just no. There's no freedom of religion, bro. I don't think so because everybody who's ever religion it is, whatever denomination it is ellos creen que son the right way. That's the right way. And like say we had 3 different religions right here. You would try to convert me to your religion. You would try to convert me to your religion, and vice versa. But who's really right?
But you feel that's how every religion is? Like that's their goal is to convert per se?
I mean, in all religion, to a certain point, there has to be something said in whatever religious book that they follow, and I don't want to say book, but like whatever religious, like vamos a say the Bible, the Quran, whatever they follow, it has to tell you that you have to spread the love of that religion.
So then how about we go into like the Mormons, right? Or like those people.
I like
over
what
there,
Mormons
like in
do. They
Utah.
could bang like 10 girls.
That's where I was going.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, but they could get it's like a plural marriage. Is that what they call it, I think? Plural wife or something like that.
What? No.
What's
there's
not polygamy?
there's a
It's
word.
polygamy,
Polygamy.
but it's kind of like para no usar esa, they use plural marriage or something like that. More than one wife,
Like sister wives.
sort of like sister wives.
Hey, but would you be mad if you had like brother husbands? Like, what if it was the other way around? Like the
chick could
female
have-
had like 10 motherfuckers, bro.
No, that's why it's crazy, right? Well, that's why the religion's like nah.
It's only the guys. No,
But it's just so. The bad thing with that one is that they'll start messing around with like little girls, way. You know?
Oh yeah.
They're like 14, 15. There was even a rumor that this guy from the Utah Jazz, the mailman, like his wife is or his
Malone?
girl is like really, really young. Karl Malone, correct?
No shit.
Yeah.
Well, fucking Michael Jordan is a young. I was gonna say something about young broad. That's idiot.
I could only imagine what other fucking word you were gonna use. Holy shit.
Jesse.
Yeah, man, religion is it's fucking es otro pedo, güey. It's curious to me. It's very curious. I've always been well, not always. I'll take that back. Yeah,
Like,
de
let's
más
go to
grande.
church.
De más
Come on,
grande.
hermano, let's
I used
go
to
to
go to
church.
church. I used to go to church.
Well,
to the
I
Catholic
was brought
church.
up in the church. I was brought up in a Christian church until I was like about probably right out of high school. I just started seeing too much.
Right out of high school.
Right out of high school. I'm
Okay,
like,
so that was soon.
yeah. So,
I mean, you know,
I mean, it was just
you were not like a full grown adult.
No, but
you were already thinking for yourself in that way?
I mean, I grew up fast, you know, because I was always big. I was always tall, so people treated me. Even though I was a
Different,
kid, they treated me like an adult. That's what I'm trying to do with my son. Like, I know he looks big as fuck,
Right.
But I'm treating him like a little kid right now. Like, yo, let's go have fun, watch your cartoons.
Yeah.
I want him to be a kid because
Not just because he's a big dude.
not just
Yeah.
because
Like you, por decir.
right. So I'm kind of breaking that cycle. Like whatever they did with me, I'm not doing it with him.
Yeah.
Which
Great.
is kind of cool. So again, there's always that conversation. Like, what religion do you want them to grow up in? And it's like, honestly, though, I want them to, you know, I'll respect them whatever decision they have.
They
Because
pick.
when we were young, they're like, no way, a huevo eres católico, a huevo tienes
Baptized.
like, or yeah, like right away you got to do that. So this, I mean, they're baptized, but it's more like when they're old enough, or when I was young to understand that there's a lot of fake shit going on in the church, you know.
Right.
And I think it's any religion. Hay mucho pedo, mucho chisme, puro everything. And what I didn't like about the church, to be real, was like, hey, no hagas esto, no tomes, don't listen to this type of music. You only got to listen to Christian music. You only got to do. And I started thinking, like, wait, well, they want us to go to these concerts, and they're Christian concerts, but why do we got to pay? Like, somebody's making money, you know, somebody's making millions. Why aren't they giving that to the church? Why is only this one guy benefiting out of that, going to that concert? Mm-hmm. If we're all about helping each other out. And once you went into that concert, hasta dabas otra pinche ofrenda, bro. Like, hacían una colecta, and you're like, what the fuck? And then I started learning this like early on, but my parents were always like, they're part of the church, like the big heads, like that would make decisions for.
Oh,
so
shit.
that's kind of like what kind of fucked me up in the head because I kind of knew everything what was going on.
That's what I'm saying. You probably saw more because
I
you
saw
were
more
on the
right,
inside of
right,
it.
and I didn't like a couple things that were deciding to what they were doing because it was a different message that they were painting all the time, but in the background, different shit was fucking going on, and it's like, what the fuck? But I'm like, why are you telling me not to drink if I saw you at the bar last week where I was DJing at? You know?
Oh, but they were drinking.
Yeah.
Some people or whatever.
So it's like, the fuck? Why are you
I
telling me
didn't know
not to
you
drink?
can't drink then.
No.
in the Christian.
Right, liquor, yeah. Well,
Jehovah's can't drink either, I think.
yeah, they can't even have parties. They can't even celebrate their birthdays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, se respeta la religión. I respect anybody, whatever faith they have. I'll respect it. Like, but just don't tell me to change my views just because you think that way. Like,
Right.
I can agree on a couple things, and I'll be cordial. I'll be neutral. But no, like, if I don't believe it, don't fucking push it. Don't keep on pushing. Don't keep on pushing. Because those would be my views and my personal opinions. And I'll back it up for whatever I read or whatever I believe in or whatever future holds for my kids. I base it off of that.
That's fucking badass. I agree with the way you see that. I mean, it's like you're a free thinker. You know, you have to think for yourself and think what you. I'm with you. Wayne. People. Some people need religion. Some people love the religion.
Right,
It's
right,
great.
right.
It's like weed. It's not for everybody in a way.
But it's like I feel like it's a tradition. Like
Like a
your
culture
parents were brought
thing?
up,
Yeah.
and you know, what's your mom gonna think that you're not going to church anymore?
I wonder how many of these new, because obviously that doesn't mean that no one goes to church. Obviously, a lot of
right,
our
right.
friends do go to church and
Yeah.
are churchgoers. But I do wonder what would be the percentage that of the people that were brought up a certain religion, in my case, a Catholic. What is the
church.
percentage? Not that go to church, but that when they have kids in this new world, aka. Do they also baptize even though they have that? Like, I have that view, and you know, I baptized my kid.
Right,
You know,
right.
my wife really wanted to, and you say, well, your parents wanted to.
But
and shit.
it goes back to traditions. So
Right.
Like you got to
So I
go
wonder
with
how
the
many
tradition.
people don't do that anymore. You think that fell off a little
I
bit?
think
The
numbers
baptism
have
rate.
to be dropping.
No, you think that they dropped it, like the baptism?
No. I
be
think
like-
less. I
Yeah,
think
like,
now
you
that
think the numbers are
generations-
lower?
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
lower. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I think too. Pero pues igual, I know
Well,
there
we're
are
not
a lot
getting
of.
booked for bautizos, that's for sure.
It's been a while, right, Jesse?
It's been a minute.
That fucking part of the business slowed down. I know they're not doing it
Bautizos
anymore.
are down, quinceañeras are up. That's the
Yeah.
stock right now. Sácala. Yes.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing with the whole religion is
Complex.
complex, and it's very also obviously political, and the origins of religion. It was, you know, we're talking about 25 years of fucking progress and technology. Go back in the fucking day when the wars were about religion. Oh shit, you're not Catholic?
Pass. Like,
Go fucking
Asking
sword.
them.
shake your ass.
You fucking throw your.
what?
fucking-
They'll
shit.
hang people. No, back in the day, también they would hang
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
They would just
They'll
cut
fucking
their heads
burn
off.
you.
They'll
Like,
burn
if you
you.
think you're a witch, no, that motherfucker's a witch. That, you know, she's a witch. We're gonna burn you alive. Dude, what fucking shrooms were they eating?
But like,
Right?
what made shit change? Like, I don't think about, like, how did we get to it now? How did they not stop? I mean, I know they fucking hang people down to the south still, but
Yeah.
but that's because of race, you know.
Which is another crazy fucking thing.
Oh man, we could dive into that, bro. I mean,
I'm down.
race, you know, I can't finish a race. I can't even run a block, bro. No, it's-
That's a good one.
The physical one.
That was a good one.
No, you know what? Race, está cabrón, man. Está cabrón. Another complex question. I really, recently I've been a victim of prejudice and racism and all this shit, and it still seems to amaze me that regardless of my color skin, being in this country, being able to communicate with you, being able to talk proper English. Because I know when to talk proper English, and it's funny because I've been told that, like, hey, you know when to turn it on, turn it off. Like, you go downtown, you talk to everybody proper, but you go to 26th Street, ¿Cómo estás, cabrón? Vente pa' acá, or you talk to them a different type of way. So they can identify with you or at least feel comfortable. That's the way I see it,
Right.
Depending on how you talk to somebody. Like being proper, hey, thank you. Oh, I just need a table for me and my father, and got terrible service. Hey, can I bother you with forks, spoons?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and just got treated like shit. And it just sucks because they prejudiced me, or they just thought like, oh man, this guy's fucking Mexican, or they're gonna think they're not gonna talk English, or they're not gonna tip well, or they're not gonna pay, or they're just gonna order one thing or share. I don't know what. Well, a million things went through my mind what that other person thought, and I didn't get served. Me and my father didn't get served.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and they made me feel like my money wasn't green. But I was in a lose-lose situation, bro, because even if I didn't tip, they were gonna say, "Well, you see, it justifies my thinking."
Oh, like if you did get your service, you wouldn't have had tipped.
Right.
And then it was gonna, like, for them,
For them, it would have been like, you see,
prove the point.
Yeah.
prove the point.
Now,
But-
look at, on that particular occasion, is that what you felt? That it, like, what if the fucking waiter or waitress was just a shitty person?
Well,
And was having a bad day.
even if they're having a bad day, I mean, you're in customer service. You're serving somebody.
Yeah, no, I agree that. But I'm saying, but do you feel that it was strictly because you were
It was strictly
Mexican?
because of me, because I saw the place wasn't packed, and I was the only colored person there. Everybody else was white.
Yeah.
Everybody was American, and there was maybe about like 6 tables out of a restaurant that had like 20 tables, and there was about 6 tables busy. Like 4 people in each table, and they were getting served. They were getting attention. I'm more of like, hey, everything good? How's everything tasting? You need anything? You need more napkins? Oh, boom. Hey, let me get you a refill.
And
I'll
then
be
they'll just
back.
pass you up?
And they wouldn't even come to us. They wouldn't even come to us. And I asked other waitresses that were passing by, hey, can I get this? Can I get that? And they would just pass me up and never bring us whatever we would ask. So like simple shit, water.
Yeah.
And it's like, I get it. Some people do like say, oh, can I get some aguacate on it? That's extra. That's like $2 extra.
Yeah,
and
that
I always
to
say,
me-
like, did I ask? Like, just charge it. Oh, it's because people get mad. Well, okay. I asked for it. I know I'm going to have to pay extra for it.
Yeah, I
Like,
think in 2022 you should know that if you
ask
if you're asking for, especially aguacate, that shit's expensive.
You know what's so
as hell.
crazy, bro? I went to a place and they didn't have it says extra wok and it gives you a price. It said MP market price.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn.
3.59, culero.
Just like langostinos and shit.
Like Agostino shit, bro. I'm
Market
getting
price on
some
that.
lobster on this torta and shit. Yeah, market price on fucking aguacates, bro. I that blew my mind. I like market price. Fuck. God damn. Yeah, but I mean, going back to the race, I live in an area right now where I call it Trump country, bro. And there's just like down the block, there's Trump flags, and everything's red, and it's like I've not gotten served at a coffee house earlier this year. Same vibe, same everything. And
Is that where that happened in your area?
my area?
With that restaurant?
Yeah. Yeah. So, and you know what? The vice president was around my house like not too long ago. Whenever they came to Chicago,
Oh, yeah.
she was like at a YMCA that's literally like 5 minutes away from my house, and
Were they booing her?
They were
empty.
along the from. There's like an interstate, not an interstate, like a highway. I want to say there's a route, and that one goes straight to the I-55. And
Yeah.
so
30.
it's 126, Route 126.
126 and 30, yeah.
So I take 126 to get to 55. That's usually my route. And bro, steady from it's usually like 4 miles from like where I get on to the 55. People with their flag, Trump won, the flags, let's go Brandon, and all that shit, bro.
Let's go, Brad.
Yeah, and
Did you get off? Did it want to make you? I mean, are you even political where it bothers you though? Or is that more of a race thing as well?
but it ties into both, man. Because if you, it's the
Political
politics
and
is making it racial,
Yeah.
you know, and it bothers me. Yeah, it bothers me to a sense where it's like, I mean, what I believe. Going back to our beliefs, what I believe is I mean, every politician is bad. Blue, red, every politician, in my opinion, is bad. Biden is the least one that I voted for. I wasn't happy, but again, I guess the powers that be, the one that control America, you know, that's what they like. They like that division, but they want to say it's the land of the free, which I don't think it is.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Politics, man. I like that little transition. Religion to politics.
Relation to politics. I mean, are you a Trump supporter? Because
No.
what irks me, a person who's Latino that goes for Trump, like, and it could go against, and the people that I've talked to like that, I wonder why, and they rather put all their morals and all their things that they believe in for it to benefit their business.
Yeah. Well, that's fine, right?
Which, at a certain point, I mean, at a certain point,
I'm not a Trump supporter, but you have to understand, you're not voting for, you're voting for certain things that certain parties. I understand the red's a little bit more on the white supremacist side, and then you have the blue. I mean, you have two fucking sides. That's the problem, that you only have two. It's like saying, hey, man, in the NFL, there's only these two fucking teams. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Right,
Yeah.
right.
They're gonna play every weekend. Imagine that.
That's it. Or if it's like if they tell you back in the day when you had an iPod. I don't know if you guys had an iPod, the music one,
On iPad?
and you say, well, you can only play these two songs and shit for the next 4 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough. Two fucking parties, and then they got extremes on both sides. I'm not a big political guy. Like I'm not a supporter of nothing anything other than like just good shit. Like,
But you do vote, though, right?
You know what? I don't.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't.
Like, I don't vote for the small shit, like mayors, judges.
And I know maybe people are gonna be like, fuck you. You don't fucking vote.
No, but to a certain point, it just, for me, and I mean, without excluding Luis Gutierrez, because we had him, we talked to him personally.
Right.
But like, what I don't like about these people is like, que ponen la cara because they want your vote. Hey, I'm your best friend. Vote for me. They'll go knock at your door and talk to you. Hey, this is what I believe in. But once they get elected, ¿dónde los encuentras cuando los necesitas, you know? And it's like, hey, I need this, or I need that. Or like, if it's something for the community, hey, fix the streets, fix everything. Fix the street lights. Or, hey, we need help here in this community to do this accessibility. They won't do shit until like 2 weeks before when they want to get reelected. Well, I cleaned up the streets. I did this shit.
Yeah, that's kind of that whole voting thing. At the end of the day, you have to understand that it's not even their primary decision,
Right.
especially like the president has to go through the House and the Congress, and like,
Oh,
there's so much
pinche
shit that still takes into effect that you're like.
But you think and maybe I'm gonna get you a little uncomfortable for this, but the abortion
Fuck.
thing, what are you, like, at least pro-choice or pro-life?
I'm pro-choice. Is that the right way?
Yeah.
Well, not the right way, but I'm cool if they have the abortion is
Yeah.
cool because there's certain circumstances, right? And of course, the religious people are the ones that are saying like,
Pro-life.
yeah.
You know, what's so funny is I was seeing all these videos. They're like, "Oh, we're pro-life, and you should, you should adopt." And they ask those people, "How many kids have you adopted?" None. No, hell no. I'm not gonna adopt nobody. But you're pro-life. You're telling everybody else to adopt. Why can't you adopt a kid? You know. Another funny thing I saw was politicians' mistresses will always have a safe abortion.
well, rich people in general, probably, right?
Yeah.
Because my thing is just it becomes like all this shit, all the drugs, right? Like at the end of the day, there's gonna be the street abortion. That there's always been that, there's always been that.
There's always a black market.
Yeah.
There's a black market for everything. What is it? I remember, you don't have health care in the hood. Ahí ese dentista que vino de México.
Vino el dentista Méndez de allá de pinche
Te va a cobrar $100.
Chapala, cabrón.
Yeah, or something. You always find that person. I remember back in the day, llegó el oculista de México y tiene contactos de color. Let me go get some. Let me get some blue ones. Let me get some green ones. You never did that part?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I couldn't
had
put them
green
on way.
contacts?
I couldn't put them on way.
You could have put them on? Oh, shit.
You have to open your eyes.
Yeah, that never worked. I tried for sure.
Really?
Never
Jose, you
worked.
did that too?
Yeah, you probably.
Put one on, put it on
Pierce your
backwards
lips.
and shit. Never worked.
Yeah, bro, I did that shit.
You did that too? Holy
Jesse
shit.
con ojos azules.
Ojos verdes.
Yeah, unos ojos verdes. Yeah.
You and Juice fucking looking like twins. Man.
Wow.
Shout out, compa.
Shout out. No, yeah, that whole shit is all crazy and it's all tied in together.
Yeah, man.
What is it? Greed? Money?
Power.
But do
Did
you
guys see
really have
that?
power?
I forgot who it was. That lady that was
Mafia.
fucking. She was talking about something, and she said when they were talking about the abortion thing, for a better white America.
Oh, I
guys
see
see
that.
that?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
How about that?
Eso se
fucking-
le salió right there. That she was
Well,
risking it.
It was
yeah.
an accident.
What
Yeah.
I don't understand, bro. What I don't understand is like, yeah, I have really close friends that are pro like guns, but like, why do you want a fucking machine gun though? Like, and I don't understand those fucking politicians that go that are like Republican and they vote for me and they got 2 fucking AK-47s and shit. Like, what the fuck? What's
Yeah.
the point of that, bro? Like, I don't understand. And then they're like,
pinche
oh,
radio
I'm here
cochinero,
to
güey."
protect my family. I'm here to protect my family, but it's like, why?
Well, yeah, but you the adult, fuck it. But how's the 18-year-old guy gonna get it, right?
Right.
And get
right.
approved for it for a fucking AK.
But aside from that,
Sheesh.
like, you live in the farm. Like, you don't need a fucking, like, zombie apocalypse.
Sasquatch.
Like, what the fuck?
out there.
I would understand if you're like the alderman of 47th Street. Yeah, you need an AK-47.
Back of the yards, actually.
Back of the yards,
They're like,
actually.
fuck your Sasquatch.
Shit.
I'll see your Sasquatch to the back of the yards. That's crazy. Yeah, man, the fucking guns. I mean, I can't talk shit.
What do you think? You think more people should have guns? Like legally, you think the crime would really go down if
There's
everybody
always going to
had
be
guns?
fucking crime. That's the excuse.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, right?
That's the excuse of them saying.
And there's always
they
been
wanna
guns too, right?
Yeah, there's
I mean,
always been guns, man. But it's just more of a sense of,
You want another beer?
yeah, por favor.
Ay,
Service.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Sección?
No, I think there's always been accessibility of guns, but they always want to blame something. Like back in the day, remember they were blaming Grand Theft Auto, the video games. They're fucking, bro. I've always loved like shooting games, and
Duck
never
Hunt.
never once did I say I want to fucking shoot up a school or I want to shoot this up. Like
That was my favorite shooting game. Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt, no mames.
Nintendo.
Why did you do the school shooting? Fucking duck hunt, man.
Neta, bro, I'm not gonna fucking lie, bro. I took that fucking orange gun, bro, and I took it to school, and I thought it was fucking badass,
You see what I'm talking
bro.
about?
And you
This
got
fucking
I
Yeah,
took it to
brother.
school, though. What?
gray and red, by the way. Did you get? You had an orange
An
one?
orange
No, it
one,
was
bro.
orange.
Really?
Yeah, it was orange. Orange. Gray.
Yeah, it was orange and gray. Yeah, and I stuck that bitch in the waistband. I stuck that bitch in the waistband, bro.
Jesse,
And then I was like, "Hey, compa." No, I just went like I did the
the
little
cord
pull up.
hanging out.
I
it
did
out,
a
check it
little
out.
pull up, like, "Yo, what's up?"
The cord hanging out from
The
his
cord
shorts.
hanging out. I pulled that bitch up
From
right
his
here in the
shorts
pocket
and
and shit, bro. Like a caiga. Deja las dos, bro. Shit.
Eso sí, a huevo, los dos.
Deja las dos. Deja las dos.
Damn, todavía quedó una.
That was the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can
Shit.
share that.
See?
You always. That's what you said about this one.
No, that was only like
There
two
was
of
two
them.
of those. There was two of everything. Pinches culos los que fueron a ese party no se tomaron ni una los hijos de la verga. That right there. Cheers.
Did you have the Nintendo Super Glove?
Oh no, I couldn't afford it, but I thought it was bad.
I remember about that one.
One of my
My
guys
cousin
had.
had the pad for the running game.
Oh, the pad for the fucking track and field was the
Yeah,
shit back
yeah.
then. Yes.
These fucking kids don't know
They
what
don't
the
know
fuck
that
we're
shit.
talking about. Wait, they got VR.
Did you
They're
guys-
watching porn.
They're
through
watching
VR.
porn with their pocket pussy.
You didn't know the.
Do you have to blow into your pocket pussy, motherfucker?
Hey, did you have to put the shirt over it though?
No, I never
So
did
the
it.
saliva doesn't
the
go through?
saliva went in, bro.
Jeez.
It started deteriorating. It was all green.
when the
Like,
game stopped
fuck.
working, you put the game and put the other one on top so it wouldn't pop.
It wouldn't
back
pop up. No, I had to
You had
leave
to-
it out,
You had to pull
and
it
then I had to go crack.
Yes.
And then-
yes. You had to make it clink, clink.
Like click.
Yeah.
That's how it stay. Yeah, shit.
Fucking click. Okay. Hell yeah.
Oh man. No, after that,
Did you guys have a Game Boy?
I did. I had one that it is so fucking weird,
I
bro.
want to
Because
say I had one and I fucked it up too.
but I remember I thought I was badass because I had gotten a Game Boy that was see through. You could see all the little electronics,
I had the
and
see-through
it was
one
a
too.
color one. But
My shit was like purple.
back in the day, yeah, it was purple and it wasn't backlit, so you had to buy an attachment to see the light, have a little light on top.
I want to say I remember this.
You had the new one, bro.
Yeah.
I had the.
Jesse, you're kind of
gray
old
one.
already then.
Yeah.
Dog.
No, he's kind of not that old.
You're
I had
already
the-
18
I
when
was,
that
I
shit
was
was,
a little-
coming out, Jesse.
I was a little kid, bro. I've always had that little.
Were you the
kid-
baby?
Yeah. I'm the-
Oh, he got everything.
I got
too.
everything.
Well, all those new shit back then. Did you guys have Atari?
No, but hand me down. My neighbor had it.
Yeah.
Atari. I remember playing.
I like
Atari.
that. That's usually the answer.
like
Back
playing
then,
the
Atari.
My
there was
neighbor had
one. I had a ColecoVision. I don't know if you ever.
I remember that.
ColecoVision.
Yeah.
I had that.
I remember that. Genesis, Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
Even
When-
before all that shit,
when
were
the-
you a maquinita guy?
Yeah. Oh yeah. There was man, bro. Talking about maquinitas.
Pinballs?
Nowadays,
pinball
bro, man,
machines.
we gotta go to this little place. You pay $20, and there's like shit little pinballs, a lot of maquinitas. Like
What
you
is
pay
it called?
downtown that you don't even have to pay as long as you're drinking. You play for free.
No,
Oh, is that the arcade room
Yeah.
up north?
Up north.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
I-
one by Jose's house.
I
too.
love that, bro. I
¿Cómo se
love
llama? Sorry, Jess.
something with a ghost. No?
Yeah, the arcade shop. It starts with a G or something.
It's something like on Ogden.
I've
no?
been to
It's on
one.
Ogden.
Yeah,
I've
that's
been
the
to
one I was
different
telling
ones.
you.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Galloping Ghost or some shit like that.
Some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to fucking go to
I
that.
know you guys were
place.
maquinitas, bro. I would spend all my fucking
So
All your
I would
quarters?
all my $10 to
I would go to this place, man, and it was literally on Cermak and Spalding. All right, and I'm talking.
What is that? Las Tres Rosas?
No, okay, you Las Tres Rosas cross the street like this way, and there was a little red house with a little
Oh,
entryway.
you went to one of those.
It-
You went to one of those. Not even a store. It's just like a fucking.
it was a house.
It's a
Yeah,
hood
it was
house
a
right
house,
there,
but
yeah.
it had 6 machines, and I remember playing Street Fighter on that bitch. And then they had the Ninja Turtle fucking game,
yes.
and I was always down to
Does
tell
the malls out here have Aladdin's castle?
Aladdin's
Castle.
That was like a little.
What in the boys'
Yeah.
Enchanted
shit is that?
Castle. We had Enchanted Castle.
I'm pretty sure. No,
Aladdin's Castle, the
I wanna
pinball?
say- no. It was like a. Damn, maybe I'm wrong with the name.
Enchanted Castle?
No, it was at the malls, but it had like fucking games and shit like that. Yeah.
Haunted
Or
Trails?
the Fox Valley Mall did in Aurora.
Okay.
I don't want to know. I'm not sure if it's Aladdin's Castle or not, but I want to say this.
Nah,
Man,
yeah,
Comment down,
They're
motherfuckers. If you
doing
guys
fucking condos allá afuera de pinche
now,
Fox
yeah,
Valley,
now
bro.
there's fucking condos at the mall and shit.
In Fox
yeah.
Valley?
Yeah. Shit. Fucking no, bro. So this fucking place, bro, I would fucking get my pocket change, fucking go straight up and play there for a fucking minute. And it was like a bar for kids, bro, because they had like little chips for a quarter, so you'd be eating chips, you'd be
bar for
drinking a
kids.
pop. And
Yeah.
you
The
never
little
had
bags,
chips?
little bags.
Oh, you never had the 25-cent bag?
Yeah.
And
I remember when. This is so old. I remember when Cheetos, the very first time they came out with Flaming Hots.
really?
Like, I remember eating the very first.
I
Bag
remember.
of Flaming Hots.
I remember the whatever the dollar bags are. Those were the 75-cent bags, and they were a see-through fucking window and shit. And you're badass if you had the 75-cent bags of Doritos. Like, damn, okay.
That's crazy.
Now
Motherfucking.
now they're like $2.49.
Who did you pick when you played Street Fighter?
I was always Ken,
I want to say Ken too.
Is that the karate guy?
the blonde one, the blonde one, and then I would do the
That guy?
Baraka. No, that's fucking Mortal Kombat, bro.
Oh shit! Who are you? Street Fighter.
Street Fighter was there was like a general, there was Baraka,
Was there a
then
Ken
there was
in
Chun
Street
Li, and there was Ken, Ryu. That's
Ryu. I'm confusing with him. Okay.
Yeah. No, but the is
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat. That's
Okay.
that's the Sub-Zero,
and Scorpion.
Raiden.
Did you play that shit too?
You know what?
Kombat, I'm big. I love that movie.
Little Jesse
The old-
has the Nintendo Switch version of Mortal Kombat,
Okay.
and that's
Jesse,
fucking.
I know you're not
bad.
playing that motherfucker because it's hard for my
How would you
fucking
do it?
regular ass
no,
fingers.
you know what I did?
Your
bro?
finger probably presses
I-
all the buttons.
So I bought a fucking
you
real
could get on the
controller, like a
right?
little
And then
Bluetooth controller,
they have
and
all
boom.
that shit. Yeah, you're right.
So I that's what I do. But
Damn,
yeah,
you're able to do that now?
yeah.
On a Switch?
And then you hook it up to the
Switches
TV,
are lit,
and you're
dog.
fucking doing the same shit over here, like
On a big screen
yeah.
and shit.
So fucking, we play Mortal Kombat. It's so fucking gory, bro. Like gory. Like they'll pull out your spine. Fucking, you see a lot of blood. You see a
Yeah.
lot of crazy.
Is
like,
that
back in
finish
the
him?
day,
Is that
yeah,
that?
the finishing shit. And then fucking Joker. You could get like Iraqi, the RoboCop, fucking the Terminator. You could get
Yeah.
all those fucking shit. There's all this like add-on fucking packets and shit that you
Badass.
could get. So that
We're going back to the fucking porn. You get to pick who you want to bang. You got characters and shit.
characters.
Yeah.
Idiot.
That's fucking crazy. That's fucking Switch.
Would you try that? Like, would you get turned down by that? That's what there's.
Well, I think that like every guy that watched porn.
Wait, I gotta ask Jesse if the whole VR thing and you could pick who's the first chick you're banging.
Oh, that's
Yes.
That's probably Lizzo, bro. That fucking
Lizzo?
big, that big bitch, bro.
What?
Yeah.
Motherfucking Lizzo.
Yes.
Gave you that curveball, baby.
That
My
was a
God.
curveball down the middle. These
Love
are
it.
fatal.
And he was on. I asked this dude yesterday. It
I
took
took
about
forever, bro.
3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Yeah.
And I still was not satisfied
And
with
he
my
was- he
answer.
said- yeah. He's like,
Wait, who did he say? Who did he
Rihanna.
say? Rihanna?
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Yeah.
I fucked up, right, for being
You
the
did
first.
fuck up, bro.
But
Like,
I
you have
mean-
a whole Rolodex of that shit, bro.
But
What
just
the fuck, man?
Lizzo is fucking. That's out there, G.
I think outside the box, baby.
I remember when we started doing C Club and shit. And Jesse would come DJ, and we're up in the DJ thing, and I would see a chick, and I'd be like, "Damn, Jesse, fucking look at that girl right there! Like, holy shit, it would be some hot ass chick." And Jesse'd be like, fuck no, bro.
Ah,
That's
nah.
that's my style over there. And he would point to some chick, and I would turn, and it was, you know, she
Una
was,
heavy duty.
I got another story.
it was
Una
heavy
heavy
duty.
duty.
Yeah, you know. She was a diesel for sure.
Yeah,
diesel
fuck
for
yeah.
sure.
No
Doble
electric.
rodada.
No
Doble
electric
rodada.
there, ni madre.
Oh, mames, güey.
Dude, we were at a fucking at a party too, and he's like, or at like a fast. I don't know what the fuck it was, right? And he's like, damn, check out that hot ass chick. I'm like, and he's over there mixing, and they go, where? Yeah, you see her? I'm like, where, bro? Like, oh, yeah, like, no mames, güey. And it's just, you know, there's he's got a type.
You got a type for sure.
Got a type, man. Shit.
A man knows what a man fucking wants. And shit,
Well,
you
it's just that's what I
Bien
was
cacho.
kind of getting to though. Like we all got a type, and like, would you be able to do that shit virtually though? Like, I need a connection other than attraction.
Nah, bro. Did you
For
not
me-
masturbate to porn back in the day?
Oh, I fucking masturbate today.
Well, then I
with
think-
porn today.
Back
to
in the day,
this
you
day.
mean earlier today?
Did you masturbate earlier when you showered?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I
exactly.
didn't shower. I still got the crusties right there, bro. Want to see my stomach?
Yes.
Digo,
fucking
Pinche pelo, mira, el pelo
Así
está
es como
todo.
pega la pinche playera abajo.
That's how it stays down, bro, right there.
and the sábana stuck to you.
Wow. Going back to our original talk.
No,
Love
it just there's a time I need other than attraction, I need chemistry.
Yeah.
That's other than the attraction or whatever I like, my type. I need to have that chemistry because if there's no chemistry, you could be bad as fuck. But if there's no chemistry, you ain't doing nothing for down there for me.
Right.
I mean, that's just me.
Yeah.
My type.
I got something good for you, Jess. Shout out to my boy Leiva.
Shout out.
Shout out to my boy Hera. My
Shout
boy
out.
Chabelo. Al Puros Compas, guys.
Why?
Why are you laughing? What's going on?
A ver. Are you gonna talk about Leva riding the mountain or?
Right in the mountain. I didn't know that one, bro. Nah.
No, me and Leva had
That's a little insight.
A little insight. So shout out to Leva and the mountain.
Hell yeah, shout out to Leiva. We were talking about, we were having a good conversation the other day. Was it with them? I don't know if it was with them or not. I don't know why I brought them up. Whoa, Leiva.
They're already laughing about it.
And then one time, I brought it up just because I hope I can bring it up now and you don't get upset at me.
Who? You want to call him?
No, you. You're fine. You'll be fine, right?
I'm fucking down. I hope, but do it.
No,
I just remember-
definitely down.
Do it.
Yeah, right?
Do it.
I mean, porque no es nada malo, güey.
Dale.
When we first had like Czar guys and Edgar the drummer, Tocayo, a.k.a. Fuck Fat.
Fuck,
fuck.
fat fuck. Get in my belly.
That's why. Shout out to Tocayo. Wow. That's what they call him now.
Wait,
fat
Tocayo,
fuck?
wow.
Fat fuck.
Oh, fat. Why is he a Tocayo? That's Edgar.
That's Edgar too.
Oh, I know, but that's
it's
Tocayo.
Universal Tocayo.
Zap
Wait,
man.
that's what they did. Yeah. I just call him what these guys call. Now they call him Fat
Fat
Fuck.
fuck. But he's always eating, bro.
Wow.
And what I like about him, bro, is that nigga always has a sandwich, and he's like,
Every
Like,
picture.
like nigga, like can't you?
Where did that sandwich come
It's like
from?
10. Yeah, it's like 10 of us here. No, it's because we always get like you guys always get a pizza, and it's always food for everybody. I think I get that little pleasure of like, hey, you want something? You want something? Hay pa todos. But then niggas like comes out with a sandwich and shit. I'm like,
reaches in his pocket.
and shit. He reaches in his Timberlands, bro. The Timberlands.
Now we know what's in those motherfuckers.
Yeah, I was always wondering what the fuck was in the Tims. Fucking McChicken.
Big ass
the
fucking-
chickens on them Timbos, bro.
He's got that Jimmy John sandwiches. He's got like Club Lulu's all over his body and shit.
What do you want? Italian or fucking turkey? Motherfucker.
They're already warm.
Fuck Potbellies ain't got shit on him.
Este güey hasta se tostó también.
No, but starting with
I always share this story, and I hope you don't mind. I'm confessing to it now.
I'm fucking happy that you share stories about me to the
Oh yeah,
to,
man.
to them,
To the
man.
fans.
Well,
to the
technically,
section, bro.
to the section, you did it.
Oh,
I shared the story of you giving them some advice, and I've shared it with the compa guys
Oh,
just because it's laughable, right? Like, but I remember
Was
one
I
day.
drunk?
I don't remember. Maybe no, I don't know. Maybe because it was after a pot. I think. Way. I just remember that when you were walking out. I don't know what day, maybe a Thursday or Friday night, and it was all these young guys. Because all these young guys, a year ago or so, were what, like 20, 19, whatever. And I remember they were here, they were in the fucking little TV lounge part. And like, oh yeah, what are you going to do tonight? And I'm going to go see my girl. One of them said, right? And then I remember Jesse just walking out and then kind of like stopping. He's like, hey, if you ever get bored, you guys should try like you ever fucking nut it while they're fucking fingering you or like eating you out or something like that. And I remember I turned around and I seen the guys and they were like like what the fuck?
Yes.
I remember just like, you guys gotta try it. And that is the kind of advice you get at AMG.
From Jesse.
It was to jag you off while they're eating your ass.
Oh, jack you off while they're eating your ass.
Yeah, I remember.
Did you try it, Sammy?
You didn't try with Froy?
Wow.
He on your ass, G.
I love you, man. Love you, man. I miss you guys, man. It was all in the tank.
It's I think it's kind of weird, right? Because I just feel that when we do things like this, I even told my compadre Friday today, hey, we're gonna do the podcast with you soon again, so be ready. Just because I feel that we're fucking great friends, obviously, because we're all in the fucking company.
Right.
But it's usually very much pues a lo que es, like we're working. I don't even want to call it business because
okay.
it's a friendship, but
Right.
we're working.
Right.
We all know our fucking working roles per se, and we're working. But then to have this kind of conversation, so we don't really have it. We only have it like whenever, like shout out to my brother Valdo. We'll do little cookouts, and then we fuck around. Like there's nothing about fucking work anymore.
But when you guys are working next to each other with like Compa Fry, you guys are like, man, fucking fag. Or
no, but my compa Fry is busy as shit.
fucking
That guy comes in, and we'll talk about it with him. And he'll put on his headphones. Oh yeah. Like
Yesterday,
fuck.
He'll zone you out.
Yesterday, I
Yeah,
kept
yeah.
talking to the motherfucker, and he.
No way.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
No
the thing is
shit.
that he's, knocking out fucking 3-4 posters in a day, and it's a fucking 12, 13-hour day for him on those long days. And
But photo shoots and
Fry
shit.
trabajador.
dude, the days that he's got a lot of shit and he needs to like be in the zone, be creative, obviously, and coming up with logos
Yeah.
and coming up with the pictures and cutting and fucking, bro, he'll fucking see the fucking poster, and I'm from the side, I'm seeing, and I'm like, damn, that's pretty badass. And he's just like,
Nah.
I don't know, man. And I'm like, what don't you know?
I don't know.
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
And then he'll be like, you want anything for 7-Eleven? Take a fucking
Yeah,
walk,
he needs
come
that
back,
little
fresh
reset.
eyes.
He
Yeah,
needs that little reset.
so, yeah, that's where I'm going. Like, so when we met up that day for the Georgie thing,
Yeah.
that was also like, we're not talking work. Nobody's really working. We're just gonna fucking chill. So when we do these pods, even when Bola came, it was like that way too. Like we had never talked to Bola like that.
Bullshit like that.
Bullshit, long conversation. That Bola one was good, and I think it happens with everybody. That even though we're fucking close as fuck, these are the old school conversations when.
Well, these are the conversations when you were in a fucking in a garage in the cool, on top of the sitting on the cooler,
Yeah.
and just bullshit and listening to music, just chilling,
Yeah.
chilling. Like you ain't got shit to do, and it's like these are the conversations now. Like, fuck it. Might get up and put it on YouTube.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it on all the fucking
Because
podcasts. Why not?
You know, it's still shit that we all went through, and then I think it's just shit that like the younger people that do watch it, like they might be saying like these old motherfuckers,
Like,
right?
these motherfuckers.
They're so fucking funny because they're just old and shit, you know.
They're so wise.
Yeah.
They're so wise. Yeah, just they lick
Old
the ass
fucks.
while they're jagging you off.
Pendejo.
Yeah, like
Diciendo.
like of,
No.
like of course everybody fucking gets their ass eaten, and we're over here thinking it's
Tossing
taboo
that
and
salad,
shit.
bro. Shit. No, you know what?
But you scared those kids that day, bro.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I fucking scarred them. Like
Either that or they've tried it.
or they're about to try it. Like,
Yeah.
it happens. It has
Sammy
to
was
happen
going
in that
like
moment.
this. He
Like
didn't
you
know
can't plan it. You know, it's just that little. You know, just turn around.
Oh shit!
Yeah, type of shit like that. You know.
And I brought it up to the Aurora guys. They fucking apparently they all do it.
Ya ves? You see,
No.
it's an Aurora
Nah,
thing then.
that's not what was said.
No, never got your ass.
We'll have a talk with them. We're gonna bring them back as well.
Not yet.
I want to be here.
Try it today too, Jesse.
I gotta take a shower like Carlos.
I do want to apologize to Jesse.
Why?
We were supposed to have some mushrooms today, but that's only a great excuse to do it again soon.
Let's do it again. But I'll be featured like somebody. But shout out to my guy, Fry 6 weeks. Saludos.
I know it's cutting down. It's cutting down.
Coming down?
4
Coming
weeks.
down.
4.5.
I don't know what the number is.
5
to be
weeks.
exact.
5.5 weeks. We getting there.
You've been taking that. You've been taking
We
that
love
shit
you,
to the heart,
Fry.
right?
We love you.
Shout out to Fry. Fry's so
No,
fucking.
you know what? I get his stress. I get his creative touch because it's the same shit. Like when I'm creating a commercial, you know, starting off like doing las presentaciones with the bands, bro. It's just like, here's a song. I don't know you guys personally, but fuck, all right, here it goes. And I gotta write a whole fucking script of fucking guys that I don't know, con todo respeto, you know. But it's like, I don't know you guys personally. I don't know where you guys come from. But you guys got some badass songs, so I kind of base it off of that. And doing a presentación is like 2 minutes, right? Well, that bitch takes me about like 6 hours, 7 hours from start to finish.
Yeah.
And yeah, bro, I gotta walk away sometimes because I'll be stuck. I'm like, I don't like how this sounds. I don't like this effect, or I don't like how the song came in. I say that putazo. So you just gotta walk away, and you're like, oh, all right. Well, I don't got a 7-Eleven by my house, so I'm fucked.
Fuck yeah.
So I'll probably do one of fucking Bart's thing. I go masturbate or something, and then go back into
Put on the VR.
Real quick, you'll be all right.
Put on the VR. I'll act like I'm playing golf and shit.
Oh man,
Wow.
but yeah, I get everybody's. I think everybody's like that. Everybody has a creative side, no matter what you guys do, and sometimes you can't. Like once you get in the flow, you can't turn this shit off. That's why you guys. I mean, That's why I have a shitload of anxiety todavía, a shitload of fucking overthinking, a lot of nervousness todavía. I get.
Hey,
those,
talk to me about that if you don't mind. I want to touch that right now that you brought it up because I do also, I'll mention it to like Bart.
yeah,
Ahora sí que más gente
de confianza.
de confianza, and I'll just be like, the surprising thing with me with Jesse is, the nervousness that you carry with yourself, and it's almost for, any event. Like even when you guys did the guacamole mix, that was for no one, just you and him in a fucking office, and it was still
6.
nervous. You still. That was back in the day when.
Pacing back and forth and shit.
Yeah.
Aparte de pacing, I mean,
Go ahead.
I don't want to just
No,
disclose
go
shit, but
Go ahead, dale.
and not in a bad way, but I'm saying like you would get there with a bottle of Hennessy and it would probably be done by the end of that night.
Yeah.
And that was on a weekly basis. Or whenever you did it every
Yeah,
Thursday.
weekly basis. It was Wednesday, Thursday.
Wednesday, yeah.
Well, yeah, but yeah, I was doing that on a weekly basis.
Every Wednesday. And every fucking week we had a fucking bottle away. And it's just like and Fry had, obviously hey, you know what? This guy gets really nervous. I'm like, really? And then I got there a little early once. And he didn't have a shirt on. So I'm like, oh, well, that's not being nervous.
Just horny.
Okay.
I was just horny. What did I just walk in on?
Fry makes Jesse very hot.
Fry, you want me
Yeah.
to leave?
Hot and heavy.
Did I fuck something up, Fry?
I was working on the chemistry.
Yeah.
Fried me.
We're doing a photo shoot.
No, I think all my life I've dealt with anxiety.
I was gonna say, is that desde niño?
Desde niño.
Okay.
I think there was just a lot of traumas that I had growing up where I was mostly wanting to satisfy everybody, wanting to keep everybody happy. I was never that guy that I never wanted to hurt people's feelings. So, like, what I would do is, like, if I had girlfriends back in the day and I wanted to break up with them, I would never break up with them. I'll just ghost them. I'll block them, or I won't answer the phone calls. And they would get the hint. Just because
You just
I didn't,
ghost them.
Yeah, just because I didn't want to tell them it's over. Because I had a really bad experience where one of my ex-girlfriends almost killed herself right in front of me because of that. So it was a huge fucking trauma.
Holy shit! What?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you broke up with somebody?
I broke up with one of my first girlfriends, and she almost killed herself in front of me.
I want to ask how.
Like she literally went to go get a shitload of pills, and she fucking drank them all in front of me, and she was like, "This is because of you. Whatever happens to me is because of you." And I'm like, so de allí entonces, yo nunca, like, I didn't know how to fucking deal with it. Like, I don't want that shit to happen once again. And then after that, it was more like I got bigger, so I got self-conscious. So I'm fucking self-conscious about a lot of shit. And I'm just like, oh, the way I look. When I first met you, when we started doing a lot of parties, remember I kept telling you, hey, bro, how do I smell? Do I smell okay? And you'll tell me if I smell bad, right? And that was like another self-conscious shit that I had.
Right.
That because it was always that stigma, like, oh, los pinches gordos, they fucking smell and shit, And I had another trauma where a relationship of mine told me, you're fucking fat, you fucking smell all the time. And you're like, oh, what the fuck? So it's shit that I don't want to happen. So throughout those years, I dealt with that anxiety. Like, I don't want to be like this. I got to take 2-3 showers a day. I got to fucking smell good. I got to have a cologne here. I got to have a cologne there. I don't want you to be sad. I don't want to make you cry. Like, so it's a lot of stress.
Yeah.
A lot of stress of just thinking that. And that's just for people that I don't even know. Les quiero caer bien a una persona. So it's a lot of stress, and I think through the pandemic is what helped me with the anxiety, and of course a lot of smoking, a lot of weed smoking, a lot of pens, drugs. Unfortunately, I had to deal with that.
Fortunately,
But it helped. I mean, a lot of people they say they go off the rails, but actually that helped me a lot because if you put in perspective, if you go to one of them doctors, a psychiatric doctor, still gonna prescribe you fucking drugs, legal drugs, and that's probably even worse.
do you think it was like just the whole like break from everything from the just from fucking life period, I guess?
I had this trauma since 2013, when everything kind of went south when my mom passed away. Shit went south. Everything went south, bro. My career went south. My relationship, my marriage, everything went south. And looking back at it right now, I'm happy it happened because if you don't hit rock bottom, nunca vas a aprender. And there's just some of the shit that I had to fucking change. My mom was a person that will bail me out for everything, even if I was wrong. What a mom does. I was negative in my account. Mijo, no le digas a tu papi, pero aquí están $100. Don't tell your dad. He's going to scream at you. Oh, she even, caught me out of, when I was cheating and shit. No, mi hijo estaba aquí en la casa. She would always back me up. So when you have a lifestyle or your trend or you're used to something, you're used to lying, cheating, and they cover up for you, and when you don't have that anymore, fuck, what do you do? Y a huevo tienes que cambiar. No andaba a gusto, but it's shit that I had to fucking start being an adult, start being responsible.
Yes.
and
We had
it's
this talk
just
yesterday.
Yeah, we literally just had.
it's just being a fucking adult, man. It's like nobody fucking likes paying bills, but you want to have nice things, you gotta fucking pay bills. And how do you gonna do bills? You gotta fucking work smarter, because you don't have to work hard. You could work smart and still get paid, get everything, and have all your luxuries. But everybody likes the fast life. Everybody likes this, and I was that person that I wanted to get from rock bottom to successful. Así. Like I wanted to jump the line. I want to fucking be right here. But
Because you already had tasted that. That's
right,
why.
so it's like, oh, I gotta go through all the bullshit all over again. I gotta go through all this dragging through the mud and trying to clean up, trying to build, and you're like, oh, okay, it's not so bad now. That I have anxiety, that I have depression, that I still fucking overthink, that I'm self-conscious. It's still there, but I think it's more manageable. And I think like the self-consciousness of more like insults, like pinche gordo, or oh pinche, oh, man, you're fucking big, or damn, you're fat. I think that already slides off. Like I've heard every insult in the book. I think the insults that hurt me more are the like where it gets I think either family or like too personal and shit. You know, it that's where like the words kind of hurt me, and then I start overthinking, shit. But like generic shit, general shit, it slides right off. But anxiety's still there, bro. The anxiety's still there. I think what helps me también are the fucking long drives home, and like just reflection.
Fuck yeah.
Like reflecting a lot of shit and thinking, what's your next move? You got to do this, you got to do that, and fuck, you got to do it. So there's a lot of overthinking, and I've always dealt with like not turning off my brain for like every night, because I'm always overthinking. Like, damn, what could be my next move? What can I do, or what can I do different? Because you're in this world of talent, and you're just like, how can you outshine them? That's what I'm thinking. How can you not be better, because everybody's better at what they do? How can you outshine? How can you stand out? I mean, I never want to I want to be the best. Like, so I hate everybody says, yo soy el número uno, or yo soy el rey de esto, or el rey de... I hate that shit, bro. Because there's all these no-name DJs that say, I'm the best DJ in Chicago. And it's like, who are you? Why? Why are you using that? Like, have you gone through what I've gone through? Like, you're only 2 years in the business. How do you call yourself the best DJ in Chicago? It hurts sometimes. It's like, fuck you, man. Like, I don't give them that respect until you got to go through the mud. And there's a lot of people in the business, in the DJ business, where they're like, hey, bro, I'm going to give you a hard drive. Give me all your music. Nah, nigga. Like, nah. Do you know what it took me to get this music? Do you know how much money it took to get this music? Do you know how much effort to organize everything to this music on my hard drive? Like, it takes a long time, man. And being in the business for 20 plus years, you're just like, you got to back up everything. And it's just like, no, fuck that. I'm not going to just give you my tools. Tú no le vas a chingar para, like, como yo le chingué.
Yeah.
And I think that's the bad thing about people, where people just see your success. Like this past weekend, people 20 years ago no me hablaban, and now they see me on a stage presenting, big names and shit, and you're just like, oh, can you get me backstage? Hey, bro, I went to high school. Can you get me backstage? Or one of the things that I hate is dame. They don't even say, hey, Jesse, how are you, bro? How you been? I saw you here. I like how you play. Open a conversation like that. No, it's dame boletos. Give me 2 tickets. Give me backstage. I want to meet these people. Yeah, I do too. But do you know what goes on backstage? Do you know all the pushing around, all the fucking, the 38 goons that an artist comes with, plus their security and pushing you around and telling you, fuck you, get away from me.
Get out of this.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
How about this, though? I get everything you're telling me, right? my counter to that to you would be like, but why does it bother you?
Overthinking. I'm overthinking it, bro. And that's just something that I have to control. Tengo que controlar. I have to learn. Learn, and it's life's about a learning process.
Yeah.
And just because I'm my age of las canas, I don't got fucking shit right, bro. I don't got. Not everything's going well in my life like how I wanted it to be. My plan was to fucking retire by this age, because I had a plan that, I was gonna make it big in radio, and by 25, I was gonna be fucking big, and not other than size, but like I was gonna be a celebrity at that time, and I was gonna be doing a lot of shit, and by this time, I was just gonna live happily ever after. That was the plan back in the day, and it didn't work out. Like todavía le estoy chingando, and again, a lot of people, and that's why, like, I think those like the Kardashians and fucking Larry Hernandez, like they see all the background, all the shit that goes, all the drama, the behind the scenes, the vlogs and all it. Like a lot, there's not a lot because it takes a lot to produce those. But if you could follow me a day, and I know you followed me a day in my life, bro, but from like the moment I wake up to the moment I sleep, es una pinche novela, bro. Es una novela that not a lot of people know about it. They just say, "Oh, he's a DJ. He fucking goes to clubs. He meets famous people, and he makes a lot of money."
Right.
You're like, shit. You don't get the part where sometimes the promoters don't pay you, or the club owners don't pay you, or they just say, "Oh, isn't that good? I'm gonna give you $50 for gas." Like, it's hard. It's hard where it's like you just gotta go with the punches and shit.
How do you feel about your career right now? Being that like this weekend and you did the fucking Meat Chef Fest right again this year, and you've been doing the Meat Chef Fest. Do you feel like you're getting the respect you deserve right now?
No, there's
For, no, like for your career wise, like
career wise, I'm comfortable where I'm at. I know like the behind the scenes. Como dices, I've gotten the taste of it of like being a celebrity at a point, at a peak. Where I'm at, I'm comfortable where I'm at because not that I don't wanna. You remember? I don't know if you guys remember, like in the walk pods, or you guys follow it, where somebody like Los Héroes del Norte, they said that they made it, they did the tour life, and they just want to fucking just work,
and be
like they
stable.
don't have a goal. Excuse me. Not that they don't have a goal, but it's just more like, hey, we like to do this as long as we can, and whatever our future brings us, whatever. I think that's my mentality right now, where it's like, as much as I always try to shy away from like DJing, like, man, I'm gonna, slow it down, and I'm gonna focus this on like voice work more. It never, like, there's always more DJ work. There's always more DJ work. There's always more voice work. And I think that's where I'm blessed, where I got to understand, like, damn, people still recognize me. They still go out of the way and call and book me and say, hey, you know what? I want you because I know you did this party and it was badass. And it's more like, that's kind of where I have that multi-talent, where I could DJ on the weekends and then I work on my voice work during the week in my own comfort of my home. And I think at like a celebrity status, I don't think I'm ever gonna like pursue it full time. Like, oh, I'm gonna be a celebrity, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I think my goals right now is more like, ¿sabes qué? Si viene algo grande, I'm gonna attack it at that point in time. I've learned, and I'll pursue it. But I think I've learned that me being very uncomfortable personally in life leads to very huge big things, and I need to be uncomfortable professionally. It motivates me, it challenges me to be a better person and be a better person professionally. So I think that it's I know it's cliche, pero cuando dicen que una puerta cierra, las 10 más abren. But I always like using like a door closes, open it. That's what a door is.
Yeah.
And right now, my doors are open right now, man. I have so many options to do, and I'm so happy. Not rich, but I'm happy because I don't have to report to a 9 to 5. I don't have to report somebody where it's just like, oh shit, I gotta do this. Like it's more like, oh shit, I'm doing this. When I get Carlos, hey, you need to do this, and this person called, yes, fucking run it, let's go, shit. Like, and having that repeat business where like recently there's just new clients coming in, and it's like, yeah, we want you because you were badass last year, or you did this great. Like that's a big joy for me, and I just go with it. Like, I'm very adaptable right now.
I think it's. I mean, how many years has it been now
Us?
that we've been together?
Us, our relationship, when you and my boo and I'm your boo.
Yeah,
I'm feeling a little awkward right here in the middle. Right now.
Ahorita hacemos un sándwich.
like 7.
7 years. 2015. I remember that. 2015 because at that time I was very, very rocky in my relationship, and that's when
Okay.
my wife. No, officially we were going downhill, and 2016 is when she left me. So
Okay. Yeah, that was about. We were still in my house.
Yeah.
we were working out of my house.
you were working out of your house, and I had just gotten let go from, I think, from Univision at that time. So I was, I think I
Oh,
was working
shit.
with La Ley at that time.
Okay.
But-
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, yeah. So, damn.
It's been a while. I mean, and I've seen obviously with the fucking time, the difference in. It's kind of the same thing with the bands, you know, because when I started with you, I didn't know shit about like the DJ world and totally different way than the fucking live music. And
Why'd you give me a chance though?
we had an agreement right in the beginning. I don't know if you're gonna remember. We met up at Paisans.
Yeah, I
in Ogden.
remember. I remember.
I mean, but technically, like you, I remember you reached out to us that day, and I think that's where it started. Way
I reached out because I was just tired of dealing with shit. I just needed representation.
because we had already so we would
Yeah.
do bailes at Be
right.
Live, aka back then Chaos Volcan, and we were doing it with Viva, and we had to do weekly fucking commercials.
Yeah.
And we told Viva that, you know, fuck it, but it's got to be our commercial with our guy doing the voice. We would hire Jesse to do all those Chaos commercials on our end.
Damn.
And then they'll play it on the radio and shit. So you remember all that. I remember we used it for a couple of times for that. So we worked, and then from there, we met up at Paisans, and it just became a thing. I mean, I still remember like when we had a meeting. It was I had my yellow. I always have my notepad and shit. Back then, they didn't have the iPad, of course. And it was very simple. It was just like, well, how much do you make now? How much do you want to make? And that was 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, really? Like, that's it? Run it. I thought it was going to be easier. But I didn't know the fucking world way. It's just a different, you know, it's different way, for sure. With the band, it's 2-3 hours, something kind of quick. Like, it's always 4 to 6 hours or more. Like, it's just like, get bail. You're in charge of a whole party. It's just different. But now you get to see also the people that do hire him and shit like that. It's just the parties are pretty good way, all of them.
Oh man, that evolved, the evolution from then to now. It's like it's crazy. It's just I thought what better person like we had a good relationship even though we didn't know each other personally. But like it was always that good vibe when I would see Carlos like at El Rey or something, and just like. You know, doing shit like that, or even way before that, Merendero.
When I used to get you and Gil, your compa, Joe. Shout out.
Shout out. And I mean, it was just all that shit where, fuck it was always a good vibe, good fucking. I'm like, man, these are. And then when I saw that you're managing fucking bands, I'm like, why not? Like, let's see. Well, what's the worst it could say? No. Like, no, fuck you.
I remember there was a house party that we got there as an after party. I was with a banda, I think, still. Because you knew me in Azteca, right?
Azteca, yeah.
And
yeah.
and I got to that party, and Jesse was there. We might have played, and I'm never going to forget. This is me not knowing Jesse that much, but knowing each other enough, right? Yeah, because that was fucking early 2000s, way.
Yeah.
And I just remember I was fucking high. And I remember that he told me, like, hey, cuídate esa garganta, bro. You have a really good fucking voice. And I was like, saca la mota la verga.
Oh man, good fucking times, man.
Yeah, it's been a good run.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm barely getting the hang of it, to be honest. 7 years later, honestly, I feel like now I know how to talk to the customer because it's a different way to talk to a customer as well.
And
I
Jesse.
feel now it's just boom. Ya sé qué pedo. Ya sé qué pedo con Jesse. Si se necesita más pedo, you know, we have a great team with Bola, with Georgie, with Whopper,
Shout out.
Memes.
Whopper that was supposed to be here.
Whopper was supposed to be here.
Fucking
He's going to
forgot.
Mex.
We should
He
put
forgot
a
he's going to
little
Mex.
stick
Se
figure
la
right there.
pasamos
Yeah?
al
A little stick
culero.
figure right here. What's up, Whopper? How you doing?
Over there in the corner and shit. He's playing the congas in the back.
Man, we should have went to like Walgreens and put like a big ass picture of Whopper. Like, atrás and shit.
Fuck.
Too much work.
Next time.
Nah,
Imagine-
shout out. He's,
Put on the VR and Whopper's on there.
shout out to him, man. But he's doing big shit too, man. He's going out of state, going to Mexico
Going to
to
Mex
play.
to play, yeah.
Oh, he's going,
So-
this is a work gig?
Yeah, it was a work gig, man.
Nice.
I barely found out last week that it's a fucking working
It's a
weekend.
Fucking Javi, or fucking Javi. I don't know why I said fucking Javi. Fucking Jesse fucking goes to Cancun and shit every other fucking month.
That's a beautiful thing.
every
bro.
other fucking
I
month.
I'm
and
actually
shit.
I'm
Jesse,
going-
you remember the very first time
The
that
first
we booked?
time.
We booked it kind of together because he's like, "Hey, there's people." I'm like, "Ah, fuck it, I'll take care of it." And then we were like going back and forth. We were like, "Well, what the fuck do you charge out there?" Because and one of them, fucking Fry went.
Fry went with the
His road
I remember.
manager.
Yeah.
yeah, that was a good one.
They went to Manzanillo.
We went to Manzanillo.
Yeah, right.
Well, we landed in Guadalajara and then we were there for like a day, and then we went to Manzanillo, and then we came back, and I was
And
there
then
for
you
like
already
2
went
weeks.
to Cancun twice.
Yeah, and now I'm going to Cancun in August
For a party as well.
for another wedding.
Have you been to Vallarta? I think that's where Whopper's going to.
He's going to Vallarta, not to work, but I have been. I went there for family vacation early, so that's one of the things that I like to like clear up my calendar, and I asked my family like, hey, like I asked my kids, where do you guys want to go this coming year? We usually go like after my birthday, like after February, March.
That's the last place you went to, right? Vallarta?
went to Vallarta,
He was sending
bro.
us fucking Snapchats off fucking drunk.
I was fucked up, bro. I was
no
fucked
shirt,
up.
tan as fuck.
Yeah, it
Looking
was,
like Hulk Hogan.
Sounding like him too
No,
and
but-
shit.
no, it's good.
That's fucked up.
You know what? I really liked Vallarta's vibe because like they're just like here, just you want to drink, have a good time here. Fucking, I'm drinking at the pool. You could have your little fucking portable speaker. I was fucking jamming, and then once I would get into the room, you already had your fucking bar ready, dude. Like beer, whatever you want, room service, and it's just like, fuck it. That's what a vacation has to be. He badass view of Vallarta's Malecón and all that shit. Just like
You had a badass place.
like
That
it was a
that's-
nice vacation. So that's why I make it a point like every year. And if I work hard during the summer, because my kids can't have me during the summer because every weekend I'm booked.
Yep.
But like, in the off season, February, March, I take a whole week with my kids. Let's go anywhere in the world. They always choose Mexico. And I'm like, let's go eat some tacos. Let's go fuck wherever you guys want. Let's go to the beach.
They're growing up. Next is gonna be like, let's go to Dubai, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
like, let's go to Italy. I've always wanted to go to Italy, or like another island, like maybe the Bahamas or Hawaii, or I've always wanted to go to Puerto Rico. I've never been to Puerto Rico, and
dope.
I wanna learn. I wanna experience that. like the whole.
I think that now that I'm a little stoned and we had this conversation, I think that that's something that we should actually market. The fact that maybe a lot of people might not even know that the
Jesse will
DJs
go
are
out of town?
the DJs
Fuck
are
yeah.
are down to go to the fucking people that get married at the resorts. You know, you go over
Down.
there and fucking pay that.
I'm his
fucking-
road manager. Just letting you guys know. You guys have to rise,
No.
rise too busy now.
One of the things that I've seen over there is that, like I've said earlier, there's DJs for everybody. Anybody could be a DJ. You bring a laptop, get music, you get a program, and you play music. The difference of me is that I could do everything. You could talk English, Spanish, and I could get nitty gritty. A lot of people get me for the Cancun trips. A lot of people get me because I could play house and juke music. That's what the DJs in Cancun don't have,
Right.
Because it's a Chicago thing, and that's
There you go.
And that's one of the
Let's
things
market
where
that.
it's like, that's why they get me.
Other
That's
hoes,
why.
get your booty on the floor right
Yeah,
now.
bounce and break your back type of
Sheesh.
shit. They want to get ratchet up there, dude, because it's like, and that's why they get me or Whopper because they're able to do that. And again, we show up and we're gonna tear shit up like we tear shit up here. And that's the vibe that they want in Mexico. In Mexico, you get a DJ that plays top 40. You know, whatever's on the radio. They don't want that. They want some, slap on my dog. You know, they want that back in the day shit where you could like, oh, okay, that's what they want. They can't do that in Mexico, bro. They'll give you a fucking a banda. They'll give you a old ass recodo song and shit. You're like, what? Like, nah, nigga, they want to hear
pena,
JL, bro.
pena.
Yeah, that's what they fucking play over there. It's just like, no, mames, what the fuck? So that's the difference, and that's why they fly us out. And I don't think it's really expensive to fly us out because the equipment is there. Every hotel has equipment, or they outsource. I found out how much they outsource a guy, and I'm just like, holy shit.
Well, they're really expensive. I just came from a fucking wedding in Cancun, and
No,
well, that too. I mean,
expensive.
for you, it'd be straight one person. You're the DJ.
Right.
1, 2, possibly. My buddy had to get a band into the fucking resort the other day, and they charged him a pretty penny. Yeah.
Wow.
And the fucking sound was very expensive too. And
Shit, no,
everything,
the sound that I got was very inexpensive. I'm like, you're charging this? Yeah, and I brought lights, I brought a dance floor, and I'm like, bro, I charged like 10, 20 times what you're charging for all this shit, dude.
you got the plug.
Yeah.
Got the plug in Cancun for sure.
Hell yeah.
Well, fuck it, compa. Cuando se case usted a la verga en un resort. Ahí está el pinche
Sheesh,
DJ.
ahí está el
Ahí
detalle.
está el GD.
LGD.
No, you know what? I've always fucking wanted to have a party to fucking have Jesse or Whopper, either one.
Stop.
Wait, no, because
No,
la neta, they
Pues hay
get
que
the party
bautizarlo a la
started.
verga.
Unfortunately, the budget went to Los Viejones, bro.
Well,
All of
we
a
got
sudden
to
you're like,
party.
hey, I'm gonna change religions. Déjame bautizo a la chica.
Bautizo pa' que
Para
me
hacer
hagan un
fiesta.
pinche fiesta y
Agarrar a
toque
Jesse.
Jesse toda la noche.
En el radio en cochinero.
Bangers.
Oh my god, that
Fingers
song, bro! I was bumping that. I'm like radio for a while.
So it's catchy.
It's
the
catchy.
first song.
Jesse, how do you
the
feel
beat.
about the? How do you feel nowadays? It's a beautiful thing to be a big boy
Yes.
because I think back in the day it was a little bit more. It was a lot tougher, I think, to put it in that.
It's
that
a
sense.
stigma, man. They said that us big boys got little dicks. Won't choke you, but I'll give you a mouthful.
Pinche tapón de alberca, bro.
Grueso, grueso, grueso.
Dice un compa por ahí, fucking Coke can.
Coke can, yes, sir. now we gotta say casa humilde.
Yeah. Fuck, está pesado, pinche Jesse.
But now, it doesn't really matter, right? Like, before there was a certain type that you had to fit to be a like a lead singer per se.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? And now it's like it don't matter, G.
I think talking about that, I think that was the stigma, like back in the day. Like, if I'm gonna be a badass host, if I'm gonna be successful, like, fuck, I gotta lose weight. And I've been told that. No, wait, tú tienes que bajar de peso. Why? Like, my voice is good. I'm able. I'm healthy. I mean, I do get checked up, and gracias a Dios, I don't have diabetes. I don't have none of that. But it's like I do have some, medical problems. But it's like now it's under control. Like you tend to deal with it.
Right.
But like, yeah, that was a stigma back in the day. Like, now tienes que verte. You gotta have the best clothes. You gotta look a certain way in order to be successful. And I tried doing that, and it's like, mames, they don't make it my size. So you're just like, fuck, what do you do? I tried looking good for a while, and I tried spending money on looking good and everything, but it's like, pa qué? Like, if people like me for my talent, for me, like, they're just gonna like me the way how I come, and it just, I learned to accept myself to a certain degree, though. Like, and not fully accept myself, but sometimes it was more like, man, I like when I would get shot down by a girl that I really was into. It's like, why did she shoot me down, man? Maybe if I was skinnier, she would fucking love me,
Yeah.
And it's more like, and it's always happened to like girls that I was into, like, man, but I'm really attracted to you. I really like you.
I'm glad you bring this up. Honestly, yesterday it was kind of
Similar.
parallel.
Who were you talking to yesterday?
Just
you
us.
just
Yeah.
you guys.
I kind of brought up that I like that you brought that up because it's comparable to on the previous one. I want to talk about breakups because you sound like you were like me. Like, breakups were not good.
No, they weren't.
Yeah,
They weren't.
and they were not good for me because I was fat. I think.
Yeah.
And it was always more insecurity, actually, more than
Right.
anything.
Yeah.
Like, your
Like,
brain,
who's gonna love me? Who's gonna fucking want this? You were the one that gave me a chance, and I had a future with you. And who's gonna want this now? I'm fucking broken. And
or the other way too was more like, even though let's just say you did get with the person,
right.
but you couldn't even believe
Oh,
that it was happening.
Oh, fuck
Like,
yeah.
for sure they're cheating on you.
Like, and
Right.
I would always ask, why are you doing this with me? Like, any moment, like, it was just like random. Like, why do you love me?
Yeah.
Can you answer that? And they would just shrug your shoulders, and I'm like, nah, give me a definitive fucking answer. Like, why you fucking with me, or why you like me, or why are we having sex right now? Like, why did you give me a chance? Like, I was always like, I see it in the middle of the fucking, like in the 35th pump. It's like,
what? Why am I doing
like,
this?
why?
I gotta ask before I.
Yeah, like, why?
50
And I would
pumps
always
away.
fucking say that every fucking time with a person. I was,
Why?
why? Just tell me. Tell me.
You know what?
But we're demonetized already. We're fucking. Just let it ride. Say what you're gonna say, G.
Say it.
Why do you love me?
Yeah.
While he's doing it, while he's having anal sex with her and shit.
Yeah.
No, mama.
But it's that level of fucking insecurity, bro. The level of insecurity, it was like, I couldn't believe, like, there was somebody I was with for a long time, and it's like, for me, she was fucking everything I wanted, and shit didn't work out, bro. Like, the love fell apart, and it's like, I didn't love her anymore, and she didn't love me, and
So
it's like,
weird. Yeah.
and it was weird because, like, to everybody, it's like, but she's badass, bro. But if there's nothing there, like, she has nothing to offer me, like, why? It's fucking crazy. But yeah, I was always why, and when they don't give me a definitive answer, it was like, fuck, it's
World
a
War
no-go.
II.
No,
III
it's
or
just a
whatever.
no-go. Like, I would just cut my feelings off.
Oh shit.
And I wouldn't just show my affection. Like, why
Yeah.
would I go? Why? It's not a two-way street. So why should I fucking be affectionate to you if you're not affectionate to me? So
You couldn't get the You wouldn't accept the whole like. There's a reason why I'm with you is because I do like you, obviously.
I
like,
never
nah, not
accepted
valid.
it.
No.
Nah,
Not
it
valid.
It wasn't valid to me though.
Cap.
Cap.
It wasn't valid to me.
Because we were talking about that yesterday in a way of saying like, do you remember back in the day, maybe when you were trying to conquistar us a una muchacha or whatever, right?
Was that the pickup line?
Shashona.
There's a reason why we're here together.
No. Sort of, but no. Sí, pero no. No, pero sí.
There's a reason why we met today. Because I'm about to bang you.
But we were talking about also like the fact of mannerism. You know, like if you're walking with a girl on a sidewalk, do you know what side you should be
on
on?
the street side.
But now it's like non-existent.
You
know.
think so?
I've seen it
Okay.
a lot of times. Well, not non-existent. We just don't think it's as much. Yeah.
Yeah, I still try to teach Jesse that. Like, hey, car comes, take the hit, protect them.
Hell yeah. I don't know about that example.
I start with.
Hey,
I
once you put it that way, bro, I'm probably gonna say, wait. Hold on.
No, you'll tell the girl why before the car hits you. Why?
Yeah.
Why
You love me?
Why you love
You
me?
love me?
Why you love me?
Shit, Jesse. Depending on what you answer, whether you're gonna get hit by the car first or
Right. You're either just gonna switch places. Wow. No, I try to teach that mannerism to because I got a daughter, man. I got a daughter, so I gotta tell Jesse, hey, you gotta respect the women, man.
Yeah.
You know, gotta teach some mannerisms that I don't have.
Hell yeah. Crazy. These young kids nowadays. No, they're cool. These young guys are good.
Well,
Man.
talking about little kids, man, or the kids the younger or the newer generation, what we call them, you know, they got to learn how to shake a hand, bro. They got to learn how to shake a hand. They got
Is
to
that a
learn.
thing? Do young people shake up? Maybe they don't shake
Oh
up.
no, maybe if you don't shake up, but just fucking give me a fist
bumper.
bump or fucking elbow. I'm big on.
Are you a good nodder?
I'm a good nodder. I'm a good eye directing. Like, hey, what's up? I'm more of a like, let me look at your eyes, and while I'm shaking your hand,
Yeah.
like not intimately,
Okay.
but like,
You gotta-
but no,
man.
just assertive.
fucking-
Like, remember my
Let
face.
me
if
put on
you're-
my green contacts.
and if you're really
Where's my green contacts? I want you to notice my little eyes with the green contact, with the green colors. No, just like I want you to. I assert my presence, even though I'm a big guy. But
Yeah.
when I meet you, I want you to remember me, though. I want you to remember that. And again, self-conscious.
Right.
So I want to make sure. Hey, you know, I'm Jesse. I'm cool. Like I'm not an asshole. What they tell you to, or what you perceive.
Got my 2 boosters.
Yeah.
I'm all good. We can talk face to face.
Talk about. No.
take off
But
the
it's,
mask.
I get it.
But it's just something like that where I feel like this generation, when I meet them, they look down a lot, or they don't even shake their hand, or they give me 2 fingers and like weak ass handshakes. It's
2
just-
fingers.
yeah,
in that
like
big ass
that,
hand.
like that.
It's pretty much this.
I've been
Real
given that,
Just like this.
fucking bear paws and shit.
Fucking grabs.
Sammy's on like,
Oh, what I was gonna say, and if you're really close to him, like it's the fucking hug and shit.
Oh well, I mean, I do the hugs like regardless, like anybody that I admire, you know, that I'm really close to.
Yeah.
I'm always a big hugger about that. Like, fuck yeah, if I haven't seen you for a minute, I'll fucking hug your ass and shit,
and
and probably feel you up a little.
no,
bit.
Kiss.
there's a kiss, man.
Oh shit, the
Yeah.
By the ear.
kiss.
7 years ago, the kiss was by the ear. Last year, it was in the corner of my mouth. I was
Getting
like,
closer, getting closer.
what the fuck is going on?
You know what, bro?
Happy 7-year anniversary, buddy.
I'm a big
That's
fucking.
exactly what I said. It's right by the ear.
But
and shit. Like, oh shit!
I grew up. I grew up with like. I grew up with like mobster movies, bro. Like mobster movies. So the fucking big capos, bro. The 2 kisses.
Yeah, that's right. You
That's
did do
kind
that.
of like,
and a little smacky shit.
yeah. No, but I was more like, hey, come over here. I don't have to do the 2 kiss, but because I fucking
one right in
appreciate
the
you.
fucking kisser.
Like, Cause you're fucking. You're the G. You're the circle. Like
you like this, go buy shit.
no, but it's like for me, it's like you're the G. You're the circle. You're my confidant. You're the one that even though we don't talk every day, but I'm gonna fucking pick up where we left off and fuck. We're still fuckable. You know, we're still gonna have a good vibe and shit. That's what I like. That's where the hug and the kiss come in. You know, because. That's how I admire you as a person, and I only do that to the circle. I don't do this to some nigga that I'm just meeting shit. Nah, it's only
the circle knows who the motherfucking 2 stacks is. G.
2 stacks.
Only the circle knows.
About the fucking 2
You know what?
stacks.
I got a little theory. I got a little theory about that, bro. I've been reflecting since February 20th. 2022.
Got a lot more fucking reflecting to do, Jesse.
There's you know what? I feel that God has not blessed me or I've not gotten rich because I get fucking 2 stacks. Because I know I'll be a different person. I'll be a motherfucking like I'll be 2 stacks every weekend. And I don't give a fuck.
You know what? I've asked that before to someone. Like, I think that, like, you know, people eventually have to change, I think, right? Like, you're not going to be this, I don't know. People say, oh, I'm fucking humble. I am. But look, if you grew up coming off of, you're the hood DJ, right? Like, obviously, lifestyle changes. And I think that it's not, like, even a bad change. It's just, like, you're getting more shit to better whatever fuck you have kind of thing. It's crazy. It's kind of fucking. If you think about it, like probably you do.
Yeah.
It can make you feel guilty for even being successful in a way and shit.
Yeah.
And that's how you shouldn't see it. You know, it's more of a. Tu dale, güey.
Tu dale. Fucking 2 stacks every week. No. It just. I still cringe about that day, bro. I really cringe about. I know I was supposed to have a good time for my birthday, but. I still cringe about talking about like there's still stories about oh yeah we carried you outside and you fucking dropped your pants and just
you dropped your pants.
Yeah,
I missed that part.
He did.
Fuck. Yeah. Thankfully.
Yeah.
Like I had to literally be held
You're
up,
like a little kid and shit.
Be held up like four guys so I could fucking pee in the middle of 63rd Street. And I didn't give a fuck.
Didn't pee in the fucking. He peed in the street.
Well, right here on camera, I will apologize. I feel a bit responsible.
You were one of the guys holding his cock.
Fuck you. I said I was gonna say I was one of the guys that kept giving him shots.
No, but it just. But you
I
see,
missed it.
but that's the reason why I like
been
having those
something to
little
see for
small
sure.
circle parties because it's people that I admire. I know I could get fucked up, and I know I'm gonna get taken care of. That's the reason why I don't have to do it at a club with people that I don't know. I don't have to pop bottles. I don't need gifts. I just want to be together, listen to music, drink. Yeah, that's all I need, and that's something that I've always wanted to do, like as a tradition. And I think it's been a yearly tradition on my birthday. It's like, hey, we're gonna do this. We're gonna have this band, and you know, there's been opportunities. Hey, come to this place. We'll hook you up and have your birthday party here. Yeah, cool. Let's do it. But there always has to be that intimate one, the one that only select few get invited. Not just
all types of kisses that night.
Yeah,
all types of hugs and kisses that night.
But it was just more like, again, a select few that I know that I could just break loose. I could sleep here and wake up and be okay because I know there's a couch and somebody's gonna give me a cover or something. Like I know when to get fucked up because I've been fucked up at places that I didn't know and I don't like how that feels.
Yeah.
So it's
Jesse 2 stacks el grandote.
Motherfucking 2 stacks. That's gonna be a side story forever.
fucking 2 stacks, man. It's a good sub name though. So good sub name, but I know I had a blast. What I remembered, but then when I got belligerent, that's where I cringed.
When I left, you
He's over.
hadn't gone outside, or maybe you had gone outside once already.
Yeah.
And thrown up, and then the second time is when he dropped his pants. So.
Probably.
Sorry, I had to say it.
It was La Sección probably that helped me out and shit. Fucking
These
pizza was
guys
here
are
for
holding
sure.
it.
Right?
Yeah, pizza.
Pizza was
got
here.
pretty
Pizza
trash
saw
that day
it.
too. I think.
Yeah.
Nah, man. But you know what I always love though is that like the music, man. For me, it's always the music that just gets me comfortable, gets me going, it makes me happy,
Yeah.
and that's something I like. That I always admire. That like now I know I couldn't have that back in the day. And like now that I have you guys, like I'm able, like lo pueden facilitar, or we have the space, and it's just like that level of respect. Like shit, I need you here. Like whoever, I always say it every year. Whoever's here está aquí porque quisieron venir, porque están aquí porque for a purpose.
Right.
I always say that every fucking year, and it's the same people, bro. It's the same people that are here every year. And that's what I like about it.
I've always thought that now that I'm older, because I am a little older than you, obviously you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fuck
Pinche
yeah.
compa se pinta las pinches canas y la
No, no,
barba y todo el
pinche
pedo.
just
Yeah, you
right,
do,
bro.
compa.
Nada de eso, bro.
Pinche
Look at
Juanito.
Jesse. Look
Juanito.
at yourself. You're older, G.
Juanito, stop using just for men and cars.
Can I just get some
please.
water if you don't mind, Zah?
Two waters, please.
Thank you.
Jesse, another beer.
Another beer. He's out.
Pinche Jesse anda pesado.
So I feel that now that I'm older and I'll listen to a certain song or even genre, or I'll eat a certain food. I'm curious if it's like this for you, but it's not so much that I like that shit takes me back to a certain moment. And
Yeah.
shit. But is that how you feel with that? Is that the same connectivity with music and
Oh,
food?
fuck yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Any song that I like can take me to that first moment that I fucking first heard it and what I was doing. And at that point, that's why I like those songs, because I channel back to that happy moment.
Yeah.
Even if it's not with the person I'm with, but I was happy. It's a selfish moment, but I could channel back. And I've gotten told in like my past relationships, why you like this song? Why you like this song? Because I was fucking happy.
Yeah.
I was happy. And there's it's funny because my favorite song is Me Gusta Tener de Dos.
Shish.
That's
That would be your
Nine-time-
all-time fucking
that's my
favorite.
all-time.
9-time
Solid-
champion of the
Jeez.
world.
Followed by a close second of La Cosecha. Those
Are your favorite songs.
Those
of
are
all
my
time.
favorite
Not like
songs.
old school fucking Vicente or something.
No,
like
no,
that.
no. It has to be that one. Me Gusta Tener de Dos and La Cosecha. So when those two songs get played, I automatically channel back to when I was happy. Not that I fucking Me Gusta Tener de Dos and shit, you know? It's more of like I was chilling in a fucking backyard with family. I was at a party, or I was at a baile dancing with somebody when I heard the song. And
Thank you, Zah.
thank you, Zach. Like I could channel back to that. So, yeah, that's where I channel back to these specific songs, and that's why whenever I have like live music somewhere, and I'm paying for it, 2 stacks. It's like you have to start with this song. You have to start with this song.
En el radio un cochinero. ¿no?
And it's
That's
funny
2
because
stacks.
I went to over there like
Oh, we're
Cantaritos.
norteño with sex. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a
man.
fuck. You make it
2
up.
stacks,
If
motherfucker.
you're a good musician, you're gonna fucking come out with it. I
Pile
said,
of money.
just like that. Pero it's
Sammy with a
funny
paper
because
cut in his
I
eyes.
did that at the Cantaritos El Güero over there in Guadalajara. Over there, we went
You had 2 stacks?
and I got 2 stacks right there, and I got a whole fucking banda, bro. And a banda, and I'm like, you gotta play this one first. And I'm like, I'm gonna pay you by song. So boom, I was giving un pinche billete y me la cantaban ahí. Y luego, quiero esta. Y luego quiero esta. And then it got to a point where there's a song, Los Coroneles, where it says, mis padres son de Jalisco. Yeah, so, soy nacido en Jalisco. And I told him to change the fucking song on the fly. And I'm like, fuck yeah, hell yeah. Because it says, yo soy nacido de Jalisco y mis padres son de Ponce. And I got that recorded, and I just went nuts, man. I'm like, keep it fucking going.
I can
Fuck
already
yeah.
see this fucking.
And get another motherfucking cántaro.
Cantarito.
No, but it was a cántaro with 4 bottles, bro. I'm, get another one.
Sheesh.
Get a motherfucking
Speaking
another one.
of,
Yeah. So I
go
was
back
just
to
like,
that right now.
run it. So a lot of people say, no, pues este cabrón es mujeriego. No, I like these songs because it channels me back to when I first heard it. And when I fucking, it was a good time.
Give me the top 5 songs then.
Oh, fuck. So I gave you the first 2,
I forgot them already.
which is the first one is Me Gusta
Radio
Tener
Cochinero.
Dos. Radio Cochinero is number 5. La Cosecha. There has to be a bachata song in there, and then 2 salsas.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Yes.
Which ones are those? The salsa ones.
The salsa ones, man. It has to be Brujerías by Gran Combo. And fucking No Le Pega La Negra, which is dan, 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 dan. Y dice dan, dan, dan. That one. The reason for that one is because that was the first salsa song that I heard at a nightclub when I was DJing. Another DJ was fucking playing. He's like, all right, señores y señores, viene la salsa.
Oh, you at Pachangas?
No, I was at Studio 63.
Hell
There it is.
Studio 63, bro. Once I heard that, and then I would go to the north side, and you were da da da. I'm like, ooh, goddamn.
Yeah.
And those are like my beloved ones right there. Ah.
The good old motherfucking days.
Shit, I remember another, like all these clubs that we used to go up in the north side. I forgot its name, but it was a Mexican restaurant. La Casa de, oh fuck, man, it was on like Ashland and like Division or some shit like that. Shit.
Ashland Division.
Yeah, some shit.
It was
Compa knows.
And then they used to play like a lot of alternative, a lot of Spanish.
was it like an
pop
Aztec
rock.
name or some shit?
Some
like that?
shit like that. Oh man, but those
I'm gonna
fucking
remember.
clubs were fucking nuts. And then remember did you ever go to a rave?
No,
No, those are fucking nuts, bro.
a rave. What do you listen to in a rave?
It
Bum,
was
bum,
like a
bum,
lot
bum,
of
bum.
what people
Like
call
bass.
now it's like EDM.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
back then there were sub names. They were like progressive house, tech house, underground. Like there was a lot of like I used to like a lot of underground and drum and bass, and that's what they would fucking play. Bro. Just shit, you would just fucking be mollied out like.
Love it.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. I never got to go to a.
Were you
rave
ever into
either.
techno?
I yes and no, because my sisters were into it. They would buy like the tapes, the techno tapes, and it's just like, all right, I'll fuck with this. Like, who was Elvis? Like all that shit. I dug it for a bit.
No.
I dug it for a bit, and then I started liking like juke back in the day. It was called Ghetto House.
Damn.
Yeah, back in the day, like before it was even called juke, like it was called Ghetto House, and that's why I was a hood DJ because I was the one that playing the Ghetto House because I would go to Morenos, like they had like record store like by Roosevelt and Kedzie,
Okay.
and allí hacían they would. Juke was a Chicago thing, so like the guys that would produce that juke music, they would fucking take it to these record stores, just the Moreno record stores, because that's what they would play in their house parties. So I would go fucking get these records, and they're like, "Man, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that?" I remember when fucking like Hold Up, Wait a Minute came out. Oh my god! And there was one that was fucking badass. It was like, "Give me that butt, give me that butt," and it was just like boom, boom, boom. It was fucking crazy, man.
Techno was cool, man. I thought it was cool.
After that, I fucked with that for a little bit, and then I decided like afterwards were a lot of parties. There were like the paisa parties, and then that's when Duranguense was barely starting. Like I remember like fucking going out to the European Hall and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this kind of music? Like, what the fuck? And then I remember like I would play English part.
dancing?
I'm trying.
Why
to,
you dancing
I'm
like
trying
that?
to picture Jesse dancing to that.
Y at that time tenía una novia de Durango, so imagine that shit, bro. So it was like it was weird, but it was something que tenías que complacer. So at that time I was doing records, and then I had to have a CD player to play that music.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I had to do at the fucking baila or the little private parties that I used to have. I'll play English music, and they're like, "Hey, wait, we want a fucking cumbia, or we want a fucking un duranguense." And like,
Zapateado encabronado.
yeah, all that shit. So like, holy fuck. Oh, back then it was like the ones that I fucking started singing was like Lamento Show and Short Revelación, all their fucking. What they were asking a lot were the cumbias, like all the fucking polkas and cumbias and shit. I'm like, damn, okay. And then that's when like CD players came out. I'm like, fuck the records, going straight CDs, and there was always backlash. It's like, fuck you, you're not a real DJ if you don't do it on records. And I'm like, nigga, there ain't no records in Spanish. Like, how the fuck am I gonna do all this shit, man? Like, fuck. And no, bro, it was like that transition was kind of cool because it was more portable, and it's like that's how it's evolved. It's portability of being a DJ. It's like now from CDs going to fucking computer
Yeah.
MP3s and
Fuck
shit. Now it's thumb drives right now. You don't even need a laptop now, bro. You just fucking pop 2 thumb drives with MP3s in there. Haces tu pinche
Fierro.
set, and it's portability, man. So. It was fun to fucking go through those fucking phases and shit. It's fun looking back at it because it's just like, oh shit, I was part of that. Or whenever we have like an old school Duranguense, and it's like, yeah, I remember that shit. Holy fuck. Now it makes sense.
Yeah.
But like being in that business or being in the business for such a long time, it's just like, oh, that's fucking cool.
What's your at the end of the day, what would you consider for you to be like your ultimate goal now, as far as like, you know, it's a different approach. You do this shit full time now.
Yeah.
From when I even met you, you have a family, beautiful family. You're doing the whole father thing, obviously. I mean, as far as spending time,
Yeah.
taking vacations, taking some weekends off. What do you want to be able to leave as far as like, you know, that kind of status where
Where do I want to be? Like, what do you
yeah,
mean?
like, not want to be, but what's your ultimate goal for people to remember you by, and then as también like being able to go through all the anxiety way, and I hope that you realize the achievement, because I think a lot of times we downplay
Downplay it.
yeah.
No, well, I downplay it a lot because it's like if you fucking
Overplay it.
if you overplay it, pinche presumido, pinche culero. Like,
But that's your thinking, though,
That's my
right?
thinking. But I always say it as a joke. But I know like my family takes it seriously because like whenever I go to a place and they recognize me, oh, what's up, Jesse? And like under my breath, I'm like, you see, they know who the fuck I am, you know. Like 2 Stacks comes out. You
Yeah.
see who the fuck I am? That's right. That's right. So that's like no quiero que digan, oh, es bien pinche culero el compa, you know? Where I want to be is, I think my boy Manny Keys Arellano, shout out, Crudos.
He'll be here in season 5, by the way.
Nice.
Guac.
Fucking
Guac.
Manny, fucking, él me puso el apodo Golden Voice. That's what I want people to remember me by, the voice.
Yeah.
The voice. To be comfortable, man, to be happy, to be able to do shit on the fly and not worry about money. To be comfortable, like if my family needs something, boom, I stop. Like I want to be at that level. I don't have to be rich, but I want to just be accessible. Like if my family needs something, emergency, boom,
Yeah.
aquí está. Like without asking anybody, like can you help me or start a GoFundMe page,
Right.
some shit like that. Which is nothing wrong with that, you know.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with it. I just want to be at that point where, like, if I pass away and say, mira, está todo pagado, aquí está el dinero. Whoever le pertenece esta parte, equally distributed. I don't want you guys to worry about me.
Right.
That's where I want to be.
Well, you know that, everything else that comes from here on out, like we used to have some really, really good talks at a very pivotal point, I think, in your life when you were going through some things, right?
Bro, Bart, the fucking talks and the shit that I went through, and it's funny that it's coming back around. Like
Is it?
it's coming back around, but it's not affecting me as much currently. It's
Yeah.
coming back around, and it's funny because funny that we're talking about it because I just had a situation and. The old me would worry so much, and I'll just be like, I don't know what to do. Oh my God, this is what's gonna happen. And now at this point, it's just like, go ahead, do it. What's gonna happen? Like, I think I have my proof, my backup. I have everything black and white where I'm assured that I'm good. So I think that's where it's like, all right, go ahead, try me.
Yeah.
Like that trick is not gonna work. Whatever you did 7 years ago is not gonna work now.
Oh,
Like,
I definitely remember when Compa would tell me like, "Oh fuck, I had to have this conversation with Jesse because I mean, he's going through it and they would be long ass ones."
Yeah,
and,
fuck.
So I
nah,
know.
like
That's what I was gonna tell you. I mean, I know you seem better way.
Yeah.
That way, the más calmado. I would say that's why. Like
The anxiety's still there, but it's
Yeah.
more controllable, bro. It's like it's more controllable. Ando más calmado, yeah. Ando más tranquilo because I've already found like happy place. I already found like the happy person. My happiness with my kids, with the girl I'm with, and it's like I'm more happy in the whole my bubble. Like my bubble
Yeah.
is convenient to what I need, and a mucha gente no le gusta eso, bro. Like,
Nah,
les
pero
gusta el
pues,
pinche
No
caos.
importa, güey. No,
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 no
no.
importa.
That's where. I mean,
Pinche
technically,
gente.
you have to be selfish.
Right.
Don't worry about
Yeah.
yourself. Way. Make sure you're good.
You're
before-
creating your own
bef-
environment
yeah.
at the end of the day, right? Like, the last thing I think is like what people might think and shit. Like,
If you keep on thinking that, like, or it's the same alley of like pleasing everybody. I don't think you'll ever be happy, and that's what you got to come to terms. Like, fuck it, it's happened. Like, you'll please 10,000 people or 9,999, but the steam is gonna get picked up on that one person that says you fucking suck.
right?
You fucking suck, bro. I don't like you.
Fuck that one person.
And everybody picks up that steam on that one person, but yet nobody of the 9,000 that was fucking happy said, "Damn, you fucking rocked it. You did it was a shit. Like I had a blast." Like nobody picks up that steam. It's always that one fucking guy with the negativity, or that one person and shit. Al último todo sale a la luz, todo, hay sol para todos, everything. It's funny because I had a conversation with somebody this past week that's known me since the beginning, and with that person we're having a conversation. They're like, "Yeah, wow, like I see you different," and I'm like, "Well, yeah," and I start explaining like things that happened in the past, and they're like, "Oh man," they're like, "This person would say that you would do this and this and this and this," and I'm just like, "Yeah, but I also did this, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, they never told me that." I'm like, of course, why would they? Because it's a good part of it. They're only going to tell
Right.
you the bad things. And I was
Pero
actually,
pues sí ese pedo.
es el pedo, but I was happy that finally at that point, la gente are starting to recognize, like, oh fuck, he's not a bad guy. Like, yeah, I fucked up back in the day. Nobody's fucking perfect. Pero no mames, güey, like who's fucking perfect in this world? Nobody, güey.
Yeah.
Nobody. Hey,
I'm still gonna try my best to help you get over the what people think part, because at the end of the day, that kept coming up, right? And I think it's just like, nah, wait, what's a scam? O sea, I understand what you're saying.
yeah.
The person told you this and made you happy. It shouldn't. Like, it should just be like whatever. It should be the same way, good or bad. Or there's always three fucking versions to the story, right?
Guess her side,
Your
my
side,
side, the
and the
truth.
truth. That's it, way. O
I
sea,
love that, bro. I love that.
We talked about that yesterday.
yeah, we
too.
talked about this yesterday too. Ironically, yeah. You know, sometimes like, well, you gotta stick to your fucking side. I mean, everyone's gonna. It's like this is what happened back in the day. I mean, the fucking truth gets whispered, and then it gets whispered, and by the end of the day, it's a totally different fucking
Totally
story.
fucking- yeah.
That's why I think that the whole fucking regarding what people might think, or even the happiness part, like, oh, I was happy that she got to see that I'm good. Well, you're good. Also, I think that's the important part, that you know that you're good.
Oh yeah,
Right?
And it's not just happened like in past relationships. It's happened with family, también, bro. Like with family I don't talk to now. It's like
That's crazy, right?
it's fucking nuts because it's like, other people are coming around. Like, why don't I see you around? Oh well, this and this happened. Oh well, they didn't tell me that.
Right.
Of course, they're not gonna tell you, and they see a different perception of things. And like now, I'm seeing more people come around, and it's like, do I really want to have a relationship? Because honestly, they took that side. They believe that side. I'm like, I don't need that negativity.
Right.
So I tread carefully for anybody from my past trying to come back into my life right
Yeah.
now. Like, yeah, cool. I'll say hi, what's up? I'll be respectful, pero ya de allí de que sea alguien más como antes, you burned that bridge. Everybody burned that bridge.
Yeah. I mean, fuck yeah.
Hence the fucking hug and the kiss, bro.
Well,
It's the circle. It's a fucking circle. It wasn't a joke in that fucking movie, The Circle of Trust.
Yeah, yes, sir. Salute to that, bro.
I forgot what movie that is. Is that The Fockers?
I was gonna ask you what movie that was. I didn't know what movie.
It's The Fockers,
I'm in
right?
my fucking head thinking like Circle Trust.
It was that, right?
Yeah, it was the Fockers.
fuckers. Fucker you.
Well, fuck it, man. I mean, we had a really good fucking chat.
Hell yeah.
We're going to probably start wrapping it up. I don't know. What else? Anything that you have coming up that you want to announce? I know you're going to go play out in Mexico.
I'm going out to Mexico right now. That's the closest plans right now. Nothing really solid right now. It's festival season, trabajando, and working on a lot of things. Actually, I really don't want to talk about it because I had an opportunity and I talked about it, and I feel like that kind of fucked it up.
Yeah.
And I could talk about it right now, but I had an opportunity to be the official voice of Intocable, one of my favorite groups.
You did talk about it.
And I talked about it with everybody, having an opportunity to do commercials for their 2022 tour. And I submitted demos. I did the actual commercial and everything, and they said no.
Yeah.
And I always I remember talking to Los Pericos del Arroyo whenever they came to the Walk Pod. And something that stuck with me was like, you got to post your L's. You got to post your losses. Like don't just post your wins, post your L's. And for me, it kind of hurted, and I didn't know how to express myself, how to post that L. So I'm talking about it right now.
There you go.
That was it was a big L because it was. I remember doing the commercial, and I was so fucking excited. I kept rehearing the commercial over and over again. It was a 30-second commercial. I'm like, it sounds badass. Like, what makes you think it's not gonna fucking get approved? Like, I got real confident. I want to say I got cocky, but I think I got confident, and it got cocky to a sense where it was that Chicago Cubs gig where I'm like, man, I'm already here. I'm gonna fucking get it. I know I'm gonna get it. And there was a 3-tier approval, and 2 of them got approved with the Intocable thing, and the one that mattered said no. So that overpowered everything, and it said no. So it's like,
Shout out, Ricky.
Shit. So it's probably Ricky, bro. So no, no, it was. Hey, it gave me an opportunity to kind of work with them right now. They did ask for something for a favor, and con todo gusto, but it just kind of sucked that like I would have been heard. My voice would have been heard in 80 cities.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck, man. Like, that was a good opportunity. But there's another opportunity that presented to me, and I don't want to
That's
talk
what we're
about
gonna
it
talk
right
about.
now until I get a yes, and then we could talk about it.
Yes.
Bring you back again.
Hell yeah.
Do some shrooms and talk about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You failed on the shrooms this time.
Are we going to have Whoppers with it, bro? Because I hear, like, when you do shrooms, you put it, like, in Whoppers. A couple of friends used to tell me, like...
not Whopper.
No, not on Whopper, bro. I don't want to eat shit on Whopper, bro. Shit, the burger, not the guy.
Well, Jesse might be here next week with Marito and you.
Oh,
And Jose.
maybe.
Right here?
It'll
Right
be here.
here.
Yeah.
God damn.
We'll
Let's
confirm.
not talk about it.
We can't talk about it because then it's going
Because
to be
it's-
jinxed.
Let's clear the
We've
room.
been talking about it for a while, so.
Well,
A ver qué pasa.
I'm down.
everyone, bro,
I'm
your
down.
your fucking social medias, spit them out.
Spit them out, everything, man. I'm working on the TikTok right now. A lot of people are liking TikTok.
See
So
that?
Jesse Grandote, Snapchat, Mr. Grandote. Let's see, Twitter, El Grandote, and then it's Instagram. A lot of people are showing a lot of love on Instagram, DJ El Grandote, and then the Facebook page. It's more than like 11,000 followers, man, which I'm happy about. Jesse Grandote, man.
Yes, sir.
All that
Jesse
stuff. So,
El Grandote.
or JesseGrandote.com.
There you go.
Jesse De La Grande.
Oh man,
That's
I found the
OnlyFans.
oldie one.
Well, you did a fucking. You've been at all the big festivals so far. Congrats.
Gracias a Dios.
Fucking Micha Fest.
Yeah, which
Oh,
is
fucking.
excited. It's 10,000 people again, sold out for Bronco.
Yep.
It's funny. I was giving a comment that like, "Fuck, bro, you're at all the badass festivals this year," and I'm like, "Yeah, well, I mean, shows my work, shows my talent, and people appreciate it." Yeah, man.
That's what I meant earlier by the respect of you
Yeah.
know you being at all the fests and shit.
Somebody actually, I wanted to share a comment really quick. Let me
Yeah.
see if I can find it really quick.
Gracias a los de arriba.
Yeah, it was
Buddha.
actually a good comment where somebody posted on I think it was my personal page. There was a comment, and I wish. Let me see if I could get it. It was one of the last comments I put, and man, I started like I almost got like a little teary eyed.
Yes, we're gonna get a little tears right now,
A
guys.
little bit, but it says,
Here you go.
it says, I'm happy to say that I've been a huge Jesse Grandote fan since day one. Watching you achieve so much greatness has been full of thrills. Jesse Grandote has become widely recognized and well established, a brand of the Chicago Latino community. Proud of you, homie. Like,
Yeah.
God damn. Like, holy shit. Como dicen, what's that TikTok and shit? It's a household name. It's like Pepsi, Coca-Cola. Yeah. Jesse
Yeah.
Grandote is a household name.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think that you've been on the top platform festivals for sure.
Yeah.
It's fucking your name. You're a brand way. You know. I think it's fucking amazing the shit that you're able to do, voice wise and DJ wise, and the amount of years. All of that at the end of the day, it's at the end of the day, it's respectable. Period. Like that's just your trayectoria. You know, from where you started to now, to when you started with us to now, to you know, you're part of all of my big plans whenever it's in events. I mean, you're always part of the conversation.
Wearing long sleeve shirts at Casa Humilde Fest.
Wearing long sleeve shirts, yep. But it's always like, hey, is Jesse gonna be there, or you know, and I think that in itself, way like, is a big sign that you should take. Obviously, and I know you do, but that's why I'm like, don't worry about what fucking people think. It's like you're still working, and you're working
Hell yeah.
good events, and you're working the voice, which is I think very little the amount of people that work other than singers, but like
Be versatile. Be
You-
versatile.
Eddie Ortiz was another guy that was very good at hosting.
Yeah.
You have like La Loquera. I mean, but there's not like a lot.
There's not a lot, but you know what? I've learned a lot from Eddie, and I always will give him the legend, bro, of him being on the mic, bro. I've always admired him, the way how he would rock the crowd at El Rey, La Loquera that I went to high school with, the way he rocks the
Shout
crowd.
out.
Shout out, shout out. Like I like how he rocks the crowd, jaripeos, at festivals, he always does Fiesta del Sol.
Yeah.
And like
And he does the Cicero festivals.
yeah, so for him to be like that official voice, like se la admira a ellos because they're doing the
course.
same thing. I know Eddie's probably took a break a little bit. Eddie Ortiz kind of like, not that he fell off, but you got to make decisions with family. Whenever you have family, and he chose to give attention to his family. But I've always admired him. He's one of my references. Like whenever he used to talk to everybody, the fucking charisma that this guy had. Like, oye, gallo, ¿cómo anda, cabrón? The saludos, and I'm just like, holy shit, the fucking energy would just come, boom, like, all right, mi gente, aquí viene uno de los más chingones, and it's just like, wow.
Yeah, man.
Like that's something that's, I'm never going to top his talent, bro. Y se lo digo con respeto and all the talent that we both have, but uno tiene lo suyo, right? And Eddie has, oh my God, bro. Eddie, if I could hear him back on stage one more time, bro, I'll be up there fucking goo goo gaga, like instead of the groups.
Yeah, man. It's well, I think it's a lost art. I don't want to offend anybody. Maybe
Right.
there are more than what
Right,
I know.
right.
And I'm just ignorant to that point. But like really good ones are like, I don't. I mean, there's voices that are like obviously the radio voices. You have
They're-
Marcillo. He's
Oh, Marcillo's good.
Miguel Angel.
Again, not offending. There's another guy, DJ Diablo.
the Diablo. Yeah.
And that guy got a deeper voice than me, man. Yeah, bro.
I
And-
seen him and met him at the Cicero Festival.
yeah, so that guy, a great MC también, man. Shout out y un abrazo para todos ellos. Son colegas, and I never get mad like, well, why is he there?
Right.
Why didn't they get me? Why didn't they get me over here? Like, why is he there? No. I mean, chingon. Like, let's go fucking support them. There's, again, I trabajo para todos, and shit, and shout out to them. But yeah, I've always admired them. Like, whenever they're presenting me, if I'm gonna DJ somewhere or El Saludo, but they're beasts at what they do, and that's why they're at where they're at right now.
Right.
And they're doing it for years. The same thing. I've been doing Michelada Fest for so many years because, again, it's a household name. Everybody likes the vibe. It goes hand in hand.
Well, that and you leave a good impression on them since the first time that they hired you. From there on out.
You remember that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. That's the day before you had vertigo.
Yeah. The what you call the
Exorcist
fucking
Day.
the Exorcist Day.
Yeah, he was walking up there with walking up to the stage with a pimp cane.
Yeah. And I couldn't hold my balance.
That day, right?
That day, yeah.
I
Where
couldn't
they're
hold-
fucking holding him and shit and carrying the oxygen tank and shit.
Man, I remember that. And I told him, man, compa is going to be
Save
an
the
opportunity.
jeans. Don't fucking cut the jeans. I'll take them off. He's like, I can't see anything.
We're
But
out-
don't
we're
mess
out-
up the jeans.
Hey, we're
and we're like,
outside.
all right, put them in the truck. We don't want to see this.
We're outside. They're like, "Hey, we're gonna cut the fucking jeans. Just save his
Yeah,
life."
we were, right?
Yeah.
We were like, fuck those jeans, Jesse.
And then I'm
fuck
sitting
them.
out of the day like, "Don't cut my jeans."
He did like the Undertaker.
Straight just fucking boom.
Don't cut the jeans. I'll take them off.
Yeah.
And we were. I do remember.
We're outside
that.
like, cut
Fuck
that
those,
shit.
cut those motherfuckers. You know how long it's gonna take that motherfucker to take those off? Se nos muere la verga.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
Wow, bro, that meant a lot, bro. That meant a lot. That point in my life, that meant a lot. Because people that were supposed to be there, that I thought were gonna be there, weren't there. And the ones that were there, that I didn't think that were gonna be there, which is you guys, because it's like, why would you guys be there? You guys barely met me a couple of years, like not even 3 years, and it's like you guys were there, and I'm like, what? People that know me for 20 years weren't there for me? Like, holy shit. Okay, all right.
Yeah, that was a crazy night.
Fuck yeah.
And the next day we did the fucking
Yeah.
fest.
Just hold me. Don't let me fall. I just told him,
Oh
don't
yeah,
let
the
me
next
fall.
day he
The
did the
next day,
fest. Yeah. Okay. Exactly.
Oh, busy weekend.
I told him, don't let me fall. Just don't let me fall.
Wasn't it a 3-day fest? And he was there at the fest all day. Didn't you
No,
work
no.
that day all
He,
day?
no, the Saturday
been
he had
working
he had privates
Oh,
that
okay,
he had
yeah.
started early, and it was
That's
a
what
hot
I'm saying,
day.
It was private. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But the fest was the
The
following
fest
day.
was the
Following
next
day.
day.
Yeah.
Sunday.
But yeah, well, I'm glad that we were. I'm glad to see you grow. I'm okay. Here, let me fucking rephrase. Me personally, I'm glad to see you grow as a person.
Yeah,
Not that I don't care about the artist.
of course.
I'm just such a people person. Way like I just want like all my fucking guys to be well, including my family, of course.
Right.
People that are in my circle, you know. Like I don't want anybody. Like if I can try to help you avoid something, like let me help. Like I'm not just gonna tell you to fuck around. Like I'm telling you because this is gonna happen. Watch,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Or have you thought about it this way? You know, think about it this way as well. Like don't marry your beliefs. You know,
Right.
fucking
Yeah.
check out this fucking other fucking side of the story.
The side of the story. That's why
the
I
part
always-
where you have to be non-selfish.
I don't know if you know this, Bart, but every time I have a fucking badass idea, I'm like, fuck, let me call Carlos. Let me
Shut
call
you
Carlos.
down real quick.
And fuck. But what did you think about this side? I'm like, fuck you, bro. I knew you were going to fucking tell me that
It was
shit.
a great idea.
It was a good idea. But what if we do this? Nah, bro.
Like yeah, bro, it
Ain't
needs
gonna fly.
nuclear energy, bro.
It's funny, but I've always any big decisions that I have to make or anything big that's gonna happen, he's the first one I call. He's the first one I call. That's why I always make sure, like, yo, you up? Like, I just got this news. Like, I need your direction, or like, yo, this is about to happen. I just need for you to fucking be aware. Like, take care of this shit.
I like that you said that right now too, because I was gonna say, at the end of the day, Hugh can come. I can tell him I could be against whatever, but I do always say, hey man, you want to do it, do it. I also don't want to.
Stop
Yeah,
him from
like-
doing something.
I don't want you to think that I don't want to not for you to do it. I'm just saying, I don't think it might work and shit, or
Right.
you know,
And
but
I
you can do it.
I always listen to him. I always listen to him because anything that I've always gone against has happened. It's gone wrong or has gone to shit. So it's like, you know, I gotta fucking call him. I have to fucking call him.
I appreciate
The hood
that.
Dr. Phil, bro.
It's crazy because my girl's like, ¿Qué tanto pinche hablas con Carlos? You sure you're talking to Carlos? And I'm like, oh,
Man, I
fuck
get that all the time.
They
I'm
be
like,
hating.
oh, come on. Or I'll be like, hey, let me call you back. Carlos is calling me. Are you sure?
Hell yeah! I'm the guy they hang up for.
Sheesh.
Nah, bro, I always
Not
gotta
even-
talk to you, man. I always gotta fucking talk to you. I always gotta talk to you, man.
I thank you for that, bro, because it's fucking almost everybody tells me that. No, honestly, man. Honestly, Bola's like, bro. Every time we talk, it's a fucking crazy ass conversation.
It's never a, hey, what's up? You good? Yeah, okay, bye. It never, bro. It's funny because, like, I always look at the time, like, damn, I was with this nigga on 25 minutes. Like, what the fuck?
I'm like the fucking conversation target.
But it just, like, it's nothing that we're like, oh, fuck. It's not that type where you're like, oh, fuck, Carlos called me. We're going to be on the phone for all this time.
Fucking asshole.
It's always more like,
I know I be
down
calling
again.
Jose at work. He's probably like, fuck, man.
fuck, what I do?
I'm changing this goddamn muffler, man. What's up, Jose?
Fucking welding and
What are you
shit.
doing? At work. Fucking Zaman started calling me now too.
Yeah?
Before it was just via text. I was like, hey, what's up? Oh shit, all right, fucking let's talk.
You'll learn, bro.
No,
Sección will learn.
I
bro.
was laughing because
Section
the other
will
day
learn
we
to not pick up
got
anymore.
done with the pod and I literally left and this dude went home and then we fucking talking on the phone and shout out Ileana. She was like, why the fuck you guys talking? You guys were just together. And I'm like, chill.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
You're hating.
That and again, I'm going back to like my big point is I just want my guys to be good with.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I'm not calling you because I fucking want to talk to you. I just want to make sure that you fucking get back to Aurora at 1 a.m.
Right.
Fucking good kind of thing. But yeah, man. I mean, thank you for letting me be part of that way.
Oh, thank you.
seeing
Thank
you
you for
fucking
letting
grow,
me
man.
be part
Fuck
of
yeah.
of the evolution of Jesse Grandote, bro. Because you're a big pivotal part of my life, man. And not a lot of people. I could say that a lot of people in my life that made me be who I am right now. And it was a lot of work.
Yeah.
And it may not be a lot of work on your end, but it was. Yeah, I had to do the self work, but you fucking you gave the instructions like, hey, you got to do this, and in order to be happy, you want to feel like this or you want to feel like that.
Right.
You know, it just you're a very big important piece of my life, and that's why like anything big comes in. Like I told you this, like I could easily take it and say fuck it, I'll book it, but I'm like no, I need for you to be part of this.
Right.
Like porque es algo. You know, Michelada Fest. You know, they're calling me directly. Oh, call Carlos. Call Carlos. And it's like he needs to be part of that. Like, don't call me. Call him. Make sure everything's good and you know, get a piece of the pie. That's how I see it. Like because you're an important piece in my life professionally, personally, and you're part of like who I would. Bro, you're the main person who fucking brought me to life and all social medias, and Fry's been part of it too. So there's always been that love, you know, back since that name was created. So,
Right.
So I mean, why not? Why not you be part of it, part of the success?
Well, we believe in you, you know.
For sure.
That's fucking first and foremost.
Yeah.
Just like every artist that I'm gladly part of. You know, we believe in everyone, and you know, I remember when I had a talk with you and told you, hey, you're gonna start the AMG DJs, you know, and with that came Whopper,
Yeah.
and then with that, obviously, we had production integrated with Bola and Memes, and figuring out a way for not just you and me and that, like you know, we were all eating and shit,
Yeah,
like, you know, and in a good unison teamwork kind of way, and it fucking flowed, and everyone with time got bigger and bigger and busier and shit like that, and I think that's and as people they also grow, and so on that aspect, bro, thank you very much, way, and I think we're gonna have another one too, another podcast soon, porque todos modos I want to gradually bring in a lot of aparte de que the DJs and everything, like a lot of just AMG staff,
All right.
a lot of the behind the scenes.
There's
and
a
all
lot
that
of behind the scenes that is pivotal for what we do, and again, not a lot of people see what goes on behind the stresses of everything, and they're important. You know, seccion's always important and shit. So
Of course, bro. Secciones are super important.
we gotta get them shirts too, bro.
Yes, sir.
I was kind of pissed off, man. Somebody like at a club. Like, hey, saludos para la sección allá. I'm like, what? Fuck you. That's my word, man. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Stop using sección.
Oh yeah.
Come on, how do you
Trademark.
feel, man?
Good. Nice and toasty.
Yes,
Shit.
was a good
Everything's
one.
badass. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. For us, well, Jesse, same shit. I mean, you were coming into the team as we were coming into the team, so we all fucking together, you know, we started grinding like a motherfucker. Our events obviously are always first question, if we're having a DJ, is Jesse or Whopper available? You know, it's you guys first before anybody, and you definitely deserve to be where you're at, way la neta.
yes.
Here in Chicago, especially like you said, fucking like Pepsi, like a household name and shit. And in Aurora, way la neta, well, as soon as we started, you know, people fucking love you guys out there, you know.
Yeah, gracias. Yo, shout out to
Everybody's
everybody
like-
out there. Shout out to A-Town.
So I mean, yeah, way. Besides that, as a compa, pues, you already
Acepto,
know.
Ahí te doy el beso
that-
ahorita.
Kiss
Yeah.
for kiss.
He's gonna kiss. No,
It'll
no.
be great if you
He's
just make
fucking
out.
hot. No,
Just make out.
Fuck it, let's
no.
See?
Oh,
Shit.
Let the camera turn off.
Hell
do it.
yeah.
You know?
Then we'll get it in.
Badass.
Fuck
I thought
yeah.
that was a good one.
Fuck yeah.
Thanks, Jess.
Thank you, man.
Make sure you guys go follow us. Go follow him.
Subscribe.
Subscribe everywhere on fucking YouTube, and motherfucking Spotify, Apple Podcast,
Eso.
all that good
Todo.
shit. Jose Cermeño, La Sección, thank you guys. It was a little bit of a long one today,
Yes, always a long one with
but nah, it
Jesse.
wasn't that bad. Like 3 hours.
And there's
or
more to
whatever.
talk
Always a
about,
long
man.
one.
Bro, there's so much more. That's what I'm saying, man. But thank
He'll
you
be
very
back.
much. I had a
That's
thought
it.
and I fucking forgot what I was going to say.
Yes.
Now at the end.
I
Pero
love it.
La promotiva, viejones. Oh, you're going to be at Cantarito Fest.
Oh, shit.
Sunday, August
Hey,
21st.
well, I wanted to talk
Dropping
about
the
it
bomb
like
at the
an hour
end.
ago. Yeah.
Dropping the bomb.
Yeah.
On,
Well, yeah.
God
You
damn.
did bring it up right in the beginning, but we're bringing
I
it
was
up
like,
again.
yeah,
Fuck
there you
it.
go.
Cantarito Fest.
Yes.
God
Fuck.
damn.
That's
So-
Can I
Sunday,
take my
August
old
21st.
Cantarito?
But you can't be Mr. Two fucking Stacks that day, bro.
Too
You gotta
late.
be professional.
Too
dog.
late. God damn.
No long sleeve either.
No long sleeve. I won't wear a long
You
sleeve.
should. You know
that
what?
day.
Just wear a fucking
Tank top?
wife beater, bro.
Yes.
Yes.
Wife fucking
A
beater.
new one. A new one.
They're really tight and shit. You know.
The one that the rib.
The one that you can't look through because it's still new. It's not stretched out and shit.
Ah, yes. Cantarito Fest. Wow.
Cantarito Fest.
That was a good bomb, bro.
Sunday, August 21st. We
God.
brought it up in the beginning, and
goes
did I cut you off in the beginning? Or what happened? I don't know. The Cantarito
No, I
Fest.
just said that we have to come back to that.
Oh, okay. Well,
Speaking, when he said
At
that
the
he
very
was
end.
at Cantaritos El Güero, and I'm like, speaking of,
oh yeah. Right. They want to
we
interrupt
have to
them.
come back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cantarito Fest. Let's do it.
Frangelos Guzman. It's
Yeah.
gonna be fucking lit.
Oh,
That's all we know.
Yeah.
We don't have all the details
Watch
yet.
next week's episode.
I want all the details.
we might have some more details.
Hey,
for
but
you
you'll be
guys.
there.
Jesse will be
You'll
there.
be there. If everything goes as planned, Remax Festival.
Yes.
I want to say that.
Berwin.
Shit, I don't know if you're available. Fuck my life. Maybe you are.
Fuck my life.
But that's in September.
Okay. All right.
We'll figure it out. We always figure out where you at least go early and fucking talk. Y la chingada
Right,
y
right.
But be on the lookout for that. La Pura Positiva.
Hell
Read a
yeah.
book. Ya se la saben. Saquen up a que pese.
Sheesh.
Ding dong ding